It is Rivals time. Revels. It's time for the Revels of Ixalan to get it going. Let's do this. This is how we draft. We're not even drafting anything. I do want to get good at this draft format too, though. This may not be the last. This may not be the last limited stream I ever have. I really like to play limited too. I hope I'm allowed to stream this. Is there any rules against streaming this? Hey, Umbrelux, what's up? Is there like an NDA? I didn't sign anything saying I couldn't stream this. Not Popper tonight. We are playing with rares. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with all the rares. Good to have you here, Umbrelux. Thank you for joining. See if oh, oh man, hold up. The Provoke deck? Or are you on to something else by now? You move so fast. You move so fast. Bloodcraze Hoplite, whoa. Oh, like mono red heroic. Madcap skills. Well, you got the heroic master in there. I rarely see rares online. I'm kind of afraid of what's going to happen. I was thinking about that, you know, had a little shower thought about it. I was like, dang, man, I haven't seen rares or mythics in action in a long time. And then I was thinking, like, maybe that's why it's tough to do possibly Pauper playable, you know, because like they're these high impact cards. You don't really get a buttload of them, right? But yeah, I think it's gonna be fun. I'm just spamming the internet. I don't know if the buys in my local group are okay with me posting links or anything. I don't think I'll post it. Maybe I'll share a status. I almost never do. I almost never share statuses. How you doing tonight? How's Mono Red Heroic going? Yeah, you can post it in the Discord. I'll absolutely take a look. I will absolutely take a look. What? Introducing a new way to share. What? Yeah, okay. Post it. Post it, son. Did that link work? Oh, come on, Facebook. Come on, this is why I don't post to Facebook very often. Did that work? Did the link work? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, Mono Red Heroic's probably pretty rad, honestly. White is doing great. I'm really worried about what's gonna happen when the format like shapes around Ninja the Depower is not being around anymore. I'm a little worried about what's gonna happen. Kind of hoping that that it survives. By the way, Alex tweeted out earlier that they were already on trying to fix Ninja, so hopefully that means we won't suffer any great losses. But yeah, I think I'm gonna open up these packs soon. I just wanted to get in ahead of time because usually I do the Sims tonight, so I wanted to get the word out, you know. Wanted to get that word out. Word to my brothers. Hello, fellow children. Yeah, all right. I think I'm almost ready to go. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes before I join up and crack these packs. I think that'll be pretty exciting. The crack a pack part. I don't really want, if people want to get in here and see me crack packs, I don't want them to miss that part. I think that part's probably pretty important. Who knows what I'm gonna do? Haven't cracked this many packs all at the same time in a very long time. Could be exciting. Could be wild. I think I am gonna grab a glass of water before we get started though. I'll be right back. I'm here. It's good. I promise. I'm here. Woo! All right. How's everything going out there in Viewerland? Nothing broken? Nothing broken yet? Have faith. It'll work out. All right. I'm only gonna wait a few more minutes, and then we'll be off to the rivals races. Sounds good. Awesome. Yeah, I noticed I was getting some like video lag, like just a little bit, like maybe you guys didn't even notice. But I think it's because I adjusted some settings back there. I'm trying to like inch the like output quality up just like bit by bit. And I think I lost a couple frames back there somewhere. So I adjusted it downward just a pinch again. So it's one of those things. It's hard to kind of benchmark test it unless you're actually out there streaming, right? You have to really put it through its paces. All right, I'm really excited. You almost ready to open these packs? You ready to open some bombs? Open some rares and mythics? Might be too janky for now, anyhow. I don't know, man. Like, I think when we first started chatting and stuff like that, like we were both kind of in the same place. We were both building decks that didn't have much legs to them, but we've come a long way, I think. Well, I think both of us are growing as deck builders. Mono white heroic tokens. Oh man, I was just thinking about how Goblin Bushwhacker is probably really busted. Crown of Flames is a cool card too. I was thinking about Crown of Flames when I was this deck actually looks really cool, man. Call me crazy, but what about Impact Tremors? Yeah, I'm doing the midnight pre-release tomorrow night too. It's my birthday tomorrow, so I'm gonna go do the midnight pre-release. But yeah, this deck looks sweet. It kind of reminds me, like, I tried out Goblins when I started playing Pauper. It was like my first Pauper deck, and it had it was Goblins / like tokens / like an Impact Tremors deck, I guess. And it was it had not a lot, but it had similar cards in it, like Krenko's Command and stuff like that. It also had Reckless Abandon. I don't even remember what Reckless. Thanks, man. I'll probably share some pics of my pre-release deck in the Discord as we're going. I can't even. What's Reckless Abandon do? It played Reckless Abandon too. Can't remember what that card does. Reckless Abandon. Reckless Abandon, Uncle Donnie. Right, it does 4/2. So it's kind of like Goblin Grenade, I guess. Is this sorcery speed though? So maybe it's like not. It's like bad. No, it's sorcery speed. So it's like bad Goblin Grenade. Granite Grip. Oh, I didn't see that one. I was skimming. Okay, let's see what Granite Grip does. Granite Grip. Yeah, that. How many do you have in there? I should just go back to the list. Ooh, that is spicy. Literally, like it gets that spice from the mountains. Your creature gets all that mountain spice on it. Feels pretty good, probably, having that mountain spice going. All right. I can't wait any longer. I'm too excited to open these packs. Let's do it. Let's open a bunch of mythics. Oh baby, mythics. Let's go. Come on. I'm in the right league, right? This doesn't look too bad. This really doesn't look too bad. Let's go to sort by rarity. I'm just getting to know this set too. Oh man, I get 2 wraths. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, destroy all non-dinosaur creatures, and each player chooses any number of creatures he or she controls with power 4 or less, and then sacrifices all other creatures. Well, I did open a mythic, so that's pretty sweet. Seafloor Oracle is mega powerful if you can get your merfolk thing going. Induced Amnesia is bad. Pretty bad. Probably. I might come around on it. Deep-Root Champion is sweet. I'm thinking about it. Like, I like both of these cards a lot, but they're very demanding in terms of mana cost. Deep-Root Champion is sweet. Admiral's Orders is probably like playable at least. 2 Swift Wardens. That's wicked. Silvergill Adept. Oh man. What does this do? Deal 1 damage to each creature with a flying. Draw a card. That card's not bad. Ruthless Knave is fine. This card's really good. Yeah, we got a bunch of... Do we have any payoffs for Enrage? We got a lot of ways to enable Enrage. I think this card's kind of sweet. I wish this card was a common. Got a couple of fixers. That's important to know about. Like, what's our mana fixing look like? Can I play all the colors? I would love to play all the colors. Famished Paladin's really good. We don't have a ton of white at all. Like, we actually have barely any white. My birthday's tomorrow. Yeah, boy! Oh, Kirk, okay, I don't even have a giant clock on my neck. Doesn't look like I have a ton of white. That's Umberlurk's Senrez from the Discord. Oh man, I think I'm definitely playing green. I'm almost definitely playing green. Hey, Joe, I know, I'm sorry. This set comes out tomorrow. We're going to a pre-release tomorrow, and I wanted to get some practice in. I posted in the Discord, and I didn't know if you'd have a problem, but it's good to see you again. I haven't talked to you in a while. How are you doing? Oh no, you guys could be close now. Bombard is really good. Freebooters like playable. Buccaneers Bravado could be really good. Dreadmont. Okay, I think we should sort by color. I know. This will only happen probably when new sets come out, I would say. Let's go by CMC. See if we can get a... Oh, we have 2 Martyr of Dusks too. And 2 Luminous Bonds. And a Pious Interdiction? Oh god. Oh, is our white just too good to pass up? Man, our white's really good. I want to look at Merfolk first. But why? I got 2 Swift Wardens. They don't really care about Merfolk, but the oh, I got 2 Water Knots too? Oh my gosh. No, I know, Zerlik. I'm sorry. So I wanted to get in some practice for tomorrow and for the pre-releases tomorrow. And this isn't Pauper. And I'll probably only play limited around when new sets come out. I would usually do... I have 2 Crashing Tide too. Our blue's really good. I'll usually probably only play limited around new sets come out. Feeling well. Oh, that's bad. That sucks. I hope you get better soon. Jeez, brutal. I'm sorry, Zerlik. Are you legitimately upset? You actually have all the right to be. This totally isn't my MO. But we don't have very much of a good... Oh, I guess we do. I guess we have these 2 Ixalis Keepers. And a Hardy Veteran. Like, we got some good 2-drops. I really want to go deep on Merfolk. Like, we have this Deep-Root Champion. No, I don't care, man. All right, sweet. Sweet. Okay, I gotta start trying to build some decks. I want to be spiky. We just don't have a lot of white. Like, the white I have is all playable. And, like, bordering on good. But I want to take a look at blue-green because I kind of love Seafloor Oracle, and it'd be sweet to go off with it. I think that would be tight. I don't think a 2/5 is that bad in this format either. And we have Snapping Sailback. Yeah, so I'm going to get the green in here. White-blue or white-red, you think? What's got you feeling white-blue? I guess, yeah. My white is really good. I don't have a lot, but it's all playable. I don't know. There's nothing like pulling me into red. Like, we have this Bombard, which is foil. Which is nice. Suncaller Raptor's okay. Trailblazers are really good. I think. I guess it's early. Everything I say, like, take it with a grain of salt because I haven't played this yet. I haven't played this set yet, but I'm going to get all the green in here that I want to play, that I actively want to play. I'll play the Diviners and the Pounce. The thing is I don't have a lot of experience with even like Ixalan. Like I've only played Ixalan in like a semi-constructed setting. A Jungleborn Pioneer, 2 Swift Wardens. Swift Wardens are sweet, man. Jadecraft Artisan is pretty good. Snapping Sailback, Crested Herd Collar. I'd play all this stuff. Yeah, like the green's pretty good, but there's no like balmy kind of cards except for the Swift Wardens. And I guess this card's really good. So is this. These cards are both pretty good. But they really support this Seafloor Oracle. But if I wasn't going to play Seafloor Oracle, this doesn't actually look that impressive. Like, what do I actually like out of this? Pounce is good. Diviners are like fine. Oh, this is Ixali's Keeper. I don't even know if I really want that. I thought I had 2 Diviners. Giltgrove Stalker is pretty good. Deeper Champion's really good. But I'm not going to cast that many non-creatures. These are all creatures. So really, Deeper Champion isn't that great. Unless I like really pump it up with the blue. Like if all the blue I would play is like non-creature spells. I don't think I'm playing Siren's Ruses. I could play Aggressive Urge just to make it better. I'll play Crashing Tides, 2 of them. I'm not going to play that. I'll probably play this. I'd play 2 Water Knots for sure. I think I might just kind of be silly to not play white though, especially where I have this and I have... but I guess some people just play dinosaurs, right? So sometimes this is just a blank. But I have Pious Interdiction plus double Luminous Bonds, which is probably pretty good. And like the rest of Demystify is probably the only dead white card I have. But I want to have a look at this blue-green deck first. I'd probably play, I'm definitely playing this. I could probably play a 2/5. And Run Aground. I don't know if I can splash. Oh, I have one. Yeah, I have some fixing. I could like splash a Bombard or something because I don't have a ton of interaction here. So what's this deck's plan? It's got like no evasion. Got a couple of big dumb creatures. Draw a bunch of cards with this, but none of my merfolk are that good at pecking in damage consistently. I guess like Giltgrove Stalker could get there, but otherwise, this card's really good though. I still don't think blocking is super good in this format. I kind of want to see what white looks like. What do I have? I haven't really looked at my black. Not super excited about this stuff. Yeah, my black doesn't look great. My black actually looks really bad. So I'm probably not going to play black. I'm actually almost definitely not going to play black. So how are you sick, Joe? Like, what have you got? I'm really sorry that like you're not feeling well. That's brutal. It's totally fine that you weren't around for a little bit. I hope you get better. You work on you. We don't have any enrage payoffs. Like, there isn't a ton of synergy going on here. I guess I was hoping for a good amount of synergy. Probably not making a good amount of that money back. And I don't really have any like bombs either. Like, this isn't a bomb. This can be, I guess. This probably can be too. So I should probably just play white. All right. Okay, so let's sort by color. Sort by color. And take all this stuff out. Yeah, I'm playing a lot of my... The plan with that deck would just be to win with a 6/6. Like, draw cards with C4 Oracle if I can draw it, and then win with a 6/6. I guess I could like bounce Silvergill Adepts, be like real cute about it. Sirens Ruse them, but that's probably not too great. They're wicked. These are just definitely really good cards. They're awesome 2-drops. I could probably play like an aggressive red-white deck that isn't that bad. Like, let's see. All of this white is like fine. So if I just played all of my white... I don't want to play that if I don't have to, I guess. That's only 11 cards, so I need a really strong, like, supporting color to go with it. And I have these 2 Trailblazers, which I think are pretty okay. I was really hoping to open a pool where I could, like, Voltron it up. You know what I mean? Definitely play this Bombard. But, like, we're kind of low on creatures then, too. Like, even if I just jammed. Yeah, red get Relentless Raptor, totally. Raging Swordtooth is probably good too, but I don't have any way to splash for it, I don't think. Splash a blue card. I don't even know what blue card I would splash. Splash these Crashing Tides. Kind of looks like the only thing I would want to splash. I would play Brazen Freebooters. They're just like okay. They're not great. Nothing exciting. I could play this. I could play this. Pirate's Pillage is probably like just fine. Like I don't know if I necessarily want to play that. Oh, I have Forerunner of the Empire to go get my Awakening Sun's Avatar. Ramp with the Brazen Freebooters. Okay, this is looking a little bit better. But it deals 1 damage to each creature. So my Raptor Companion and my Martyrs of Dusk and all my vampire stuff would die. So it doesn't the stuff that's going on. We got 15 creatures and 6 other spells. The stuff that's going on with like the Forerunner doesn't synergize well with the rest of the deck. Because like when Forerunner hits the battlefield, or sorry, when whatever we tutor up with Forerunner, like if we go get Awakening Sun's Avatar or the Charging, if we get any of our dinos, then it just like wraths the rest of our own board, which seems pretty bad. But I think the red is really strong. I think that's what I've discovered. My red is really strong, but so is my white. I'd maybe have to like engineer the Martyr of Dusks when they die. That's not a big deal, so that's okay. I could have them die, and everything would be cool. I don't think I should be considering any of this stuff. Just a 4/2. A 4/2 is probably okay. The curve's looking pretty good, despite having like a 7-drop. In a deck that probably doesn't want a 7-drop, but this looks like it's got like a plan at least. Oh, I really wish I had some enrage payoffs. Do I have any of these that care? I guess Snapping Sailback would look pretty good in a deck with this stuff. All my interactions in white. All of my interaction is in white. All of my like Luminous Bonds, Pious Interdiction, Slaughter the Strong. Yeah, I could, but they might just have dinosaurs, right? Like if they have dinosaurs, then I just look like a dummy. They probably don't have like a critical mass of them. I guess you're right. I guess Awakening Sun's Avatar is probably going to be a 2-for-1 most of the time. This will come, if I'm playing this deck, this comes in for sure. Am I just missing anything here? Am I like missing some really good cards? All of my stuff is like, I think my blue's really good too. Like, this is tough. This is really tough. The Forerunner would probably, yeah, it's also a 7/7. The Forerunner would probably be really good in green, but then I'm giving up more interaction again. What other red card would I want? Like just another combat trick? 9 seconds, that's not too bad. Yeah, look at all this awesome enrage stuff I have. What do I have anything with enrage in here? So I have Snapping Sailback. You know what? This probably is. This is tough. This is tough. I haven't played Sealed in a long time. Well, I guess that's kind of a lie. I do play a good amount of limited, but anyway, but I don't play pre-release Sealed very often. 9 seconds, okay. I'm not missing anything, am I? Like these rares are just this kind of sucks. This is like just that's cancel mostly. This kind of sucks. So I can play most of my good stuff. I really want to play this Slaughter the Strong. I feel like this will be very good. This might win me games. This also might win me games. It's such a non-bow that, well, this is going to destroy everything else anyway. And we'll get some tokens off our Martyrs, so that's not too bad. But like Queen's Commission is kind of dead in this deck. Like I probably shouldn't play Queen's Commission. Ah, but Famish Paladin. Right? I'm cool with having a Demystify for my sideboard in these colors. This isn't too bad. I need like 2 more. I need 2 more cards for it though. Is there anything up at the top of the curve that I'm missing out on? Not really. Got 1 Evolving Wilds, so I don't have tons of access to other colors either. I don't think they're like just bad. They could be okay, but we don't like, what are we giving flying, right? Like our 1/3s or our 3/3s. I don't think it's worth a slot. Maybe it is though. The Martyrs with flying are probably okay, but it doesn't really have any synergy otherwise. Like if we draw this with like nothing going on, that's just game over. This doesn't look that bad. I'll start by color again. I feel like I might be missing something. Like Queen's Commission probably would come in. Fire Cannon, oh, it's pretty bad. It's like, well, I don't know how, some people have probably gone off with it. So it doesn't untap during your untap step. You can pay 4 and tap it to have it deal 2 damage to target creature or player, which is actually probably okay. I'm sure it's not just straight unplayable. Oh my god, Deadeye Brawler is sick. Can I splash black in my blue-black deck? Maybe I'll just play blue-black or like Sultai value and be happy about that. This is the deck that like jumps out at me, I guess. Like you're really aggressive in the early game, and then how often is Famished Paladin untapping? Hoping to pick some sense out of this when you start playing. I've been outside Magic for a while. Thanks for tuning in. Is that you, Jeremy? That's, man, good to see you. Good to hear from you. Yeah, this is the new set. So basically it's like any other pre-release. You open all your packs, you try to build a deck. And yeah, I'm just like struggling. I haven't played like this in a good little while. I usually play Pauper, which is well, most of the time it's the cheapest format, and it's also, in my opinion, one of the most fun. You get to play with really powerful cards. Moment could force damage. Yeah, Moment's probably fine in this deck, right? But it's kind of confused. Like, we don't have any creatures in our at 3. So is there any like aggressive 3-drops we could put in here? Frenzied Raptor, I guess. And then how else are we gaining life? Like when these die, we can gain life later. We can gain life with Pious Interdiction, and we can gain life. So we have like 1, 2, like kind of. Oh, it's an awesome game, like for real. This is my favorite game. 1, 2, 3, kind of 4 ways to gain life. Otherwise, this just blocks for like 100 years. So you'd have to be like really selective about when you attack with it. Relentless Raptor seems pretty bananas. I really like Relentless Raptors. Okay, so what is everything in white I actually want to play? So a couple of Luminous Bonds, Pious Interdiction, and then a couple of Wraths, right? Martyr Dusk is really good too. I'm probably I don't think this is a Duskborn Sky Marcher deck necessarily. The pirate spells are interesting. My blue looks pretty good too. Like I don't. Seafloor Oracle is kind of just dead though, because none of our merfolk are evasive. Unless I use, what is this? This doesn't give any evasion. No. So unless I use Cobbled Wings, my merfolk aren't really getting in. But I could probably splash Deadeye Brawler off of like Foul Orchard Evolving Wilds, and then I have 2 huge beaters, or like three big dumb guys to win the game with. Yeah, red-white is looking pretty strong. Or it might just be the deck. Like, is this just it? Is this the deck? We don't think, we just attack? We just get in there? I don't know. I'm pretty butthurt that this, like... Oh, you may have it deal 1 damage. Okay, so you don't even have to trigger this if you don't want to. Okay, that helps a lot. That really does help a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna save this as red-white, because then I think you can make a new deck out of this. You can like you can flip back and forth between different types, which is sweet. Red-white stuff. Cruise control stuff. Save and continue. Create new deck. This is gonna be blue-green. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Let's see what blue-green looks like again. What do you guys think? Was red-white looked okay, right? Let's build blue-green, and we'll see if we like red-white better. Because that would be sweet. How's your friend trying to coerce you, by the way? Are they just rubbing magic cards on your face in your sleep? Oh, my mouse died. Okay, hold on. Awkward moment while I change the batteries in my mouse. I don't know, it's just been sucking up that battery power lately. It's a hungry boy. Blue-green seems like the more fun deck to me, and it honestly has as much interaction as the other one does. Okay, Silvergill Adept, the 2 Crashing Tides, River Darter, Water Trap Weaver. I don't know that I'm happy about playing this, but we'll see. Water Knots, 2/5 is probably okay. It's probably not great. I'll play this Run Aground. And probably Seafloor Oracle, I guess. I don't see it being very good. Delver. You gotta play Delver. Pauper players know. That was karma. Yeah, for the rip. I agree. Deeper Champion's just dead. Gilt Glove Stalker might be able to get in. Hardy Veteran. Oh, I changed my deck. So you can save red-white and like move over to another color pair. Swift Wardens are really good. Like I could sneak in with Swift Wardens and get an attack. Colossal Dreadmaw, Herd Caller, Sailback. All these are pretty good. Is this only Merfolk? No, just any creature. So that's pretty cool. Do that. Pounce. This is probably okay in sealed. It's probably playable in sealed. Yeah, I don't know. I really just want to play. Oh, Merfolk are real. Oh my god, I'm the same way. Here I am, fixated on a hobby. You bought a house? That's awesome. Congrats. I think I might have seen that on the Facebook. Yeah, I think I just want to play, like, 2 Waternauts is pretty sweet. Mind you, there is a lot of bounce. Like, I have bounce spells in my own deck. So I'm, like, tempoing them out with Crashing Tide to get in with Seafloor Oracles and stuff and draw cards. I don't think I can deal with stuff permanently enough to win with a Colossal Dreadmaw, you know what I mean? Like, unless I just let them... You know, like, unless I just let them have their creatures for the whole first half of the game. This doesn't really look good enough. It doesn't play my best rares. It doesn't look super strong. I can trigger Enrage with like this or something, but that's not super exciting. I can splash black. Is there anything else in black that I would want? You have like 3 black sources. Not really. The horse. Could play the horse. Guitars, vinyl, mics. Oh man. That's probably awesome. Just like jams, just beers and jams. That's probably sweet. Yeah, this is, I don't think this is as good. If this is going to be the 23 I submitted. I don't think things are going super well if you're... Because what's I like Waternaut a couple things in the early game. I like bounce their creatures and they're like, oh no, my board's dead. I just have to keep recasting this stuff. And then I play like a Crested Herd Caller. Like, I don't know. Yeah, it does look kind of meh, right? Yeah, but yeah, that's the thing. They are kind of busted, but none of them are evasive, right? I really want to draw cards off Silvergill Adept, but how many do I even have? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Merfolk. So I can probably pretty consistently draw cards off Silvergill Adept, but I don't think I'll draw cards consistently off of Seafloor Oracle, which really sucks. That's what I was hoping for, get some of those unblockable 1-drops or something. I think red-white's probably just better. It has a better curve. Oh, yeah. Trying to get out of that payment program. Blech. All right, so I'm going to save blue-green. Red-white probably just looks better. What do you think, Devin? Does this just look a lot better? It's got a good curve. It's got, like, finishers. It's got a bunch of interaction. This is probably just better. I have other stuff too, like I have combat tricks that I could bring in. Like, I probably want to keep it around 17 creatures. You probably own more to Long McQueen at some point in your life than you did on your mortgage. And that's not even hard, probably. I want to look at my other colors too. I might be missing something. I think we've already pretty much ruled out black altogether. So in that case, we pretty much looked at all of our cards. Awakening Sun's Avatar and Slaughter the Strong are kind of what are keeping me in it. Like, we could just keep our charging Tuscadon, or we could like just keep wrathing their board with this stuff. Like, get off a wrath at the right time. But then it's like, I gotta trust myself to actually be good enough at this game to wrath appropriately. You know what I mean? This doesn't look bad though. This looks pretty okay. Like, the Martyrs and the Trailblazers are gonna get in probably for a little bit of damage. And yeah, this looks okay. Well, I was thinking about it. I don't know. What if they're just running a bunch of dinosaurs? I got other cards to pick off their dinosaurs, honestly. This will probably be it. These are our two best rares anyway. Our other rares are conditional, like more conditional than these are. And they're just dead sometimes. Holy crap, you got another record going too? Man. Don't ever stop. Keep putting out music. I used to love you guys. The Glendas? Hell yeah. I still would go to a show. Relentless Raptor? Is that in here? No, I don't think I have a Relentless Raptor. Oh yeah, Relentless Raptor is tight. If I can land this on 2, that's pretty sweet. We're going to be... And there's another crappy thing about Awakening Sun's avatar that will be kind of stuck on white sources, but we have these 2 Brazen Freebooters to help us out with that too, and like ramp into one of these guys. It's kind of a non-bow that these are going to ramp us into the thing that's going to kill them. And then we'll just have a 7/7, but we could like sandbag stuff, I guess. And I get 2 shatters out of the board if I find some artifacts that become a problem. This card seems pretty okay. I kind of want one more big dirtily dino, but I don't really have any way. Yeah, and like in this deck, I'm winning the game with these dinosaurs pretty much exclusively. Nice. Yes, send that over. I think it's a great card for just kind of tempo. Like it usually gets 3 or 6 damage in before it dies. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, this is my 2-drops are really good. And if 2-drops are more, no, it's all good. It's all good. You just like feed away, man. Get in some like really early damage, and then just like when they're on the back foot, like wrath the board with this or this. If we can keep like 2 Trailblazers around after we, there's a lot of stuff that just deals 1 to everything though, which makes me a little worried. I think. What do you guys think? I think this is better than blue-green. I think it's better than blue-green. There's probably an argument for having this Pirate's Pillage in here. Buccaneer's Bravado could be okay. Give some of these guys double strike. Give these 2 guys, or these guys, +1/+1 and double strike. That could actually be a pretty huge blowout. But I don't know what I take out for it. Like Queen's Commission. Queen's Commission kind of justifies this Famished Paladin. I could take out this Duskborn Sky Marcher for a Buccaneer's Bravado, like just the first one, which is probably okay. I don't really know. What do you think about Elaborate Fire Cannon, Devin? Might 3 damage for 2. Yeah, Lightning Strike is pretty okay. As a matter of fact, Lightning Strike is very good. This is a really good sideboard card, but it'll kill a lot of my stuff too. The Martyr of Dusks are really good. I think I'd be kind of dumb for not... Like, my white is just very good. I just can't trigger this Forerunner by mistake or all of my 2-drops die. Right? But I think this is going to be what we look like. There isn't any blue that's worth splashing. I can just get like a few... Yo, buy my mixtape. Oh no, my stream's on fire. What happened? Somebody's mixtape must be in here. That's weird. Oh, I want to play with this card really badly too. Do you know how seldomly I've drawn 3 in the game of Magic the Gathering? I just want to draw 3 cards, okay? My blue is really strong too. So what's got me in red? Relentless Raptor? Okay, so I just want to take a look at a look at blue-white. Wait, hold on. Well, red-white, V2. I just want to take a look at blue-white, and then we'll call it, because I just don't want to miss it. Blue, like, I don't know. Maybe Moment of Triumph's really good. Yeah, Moment. Sorry, gushing over some cat action. Moment of Triumph must be really good. I'm really low on combat tricks because of when I usually play. So if this is going to be the deck I play, I probably won't. Like Silvergill Adept probably isn't very good. So I wouldn't be able to play Silvergill Adept because I think in this deck it would be just like sort these by color. I'll put it in there for now and then see what happens. I'll just put in all my blue playables and see if I like this deck at all. I don't think I will. It does have a ton of interaction, but it's got no way to close the... Well, it does have ways to close the game out, actually. It's got some pretty dang good ways to close the game out. But maybe just not enough playables. I'd have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could have 5 Merfolk altogether to trigger Silvergill. 4 mana 2/1 draw card probably isn't bad. I don't think it would be, right? Or it's a 5. It's a 5 mana 2/1 draw card. If I don't have a Merfolk to reveal, which seems so bad. So I think Silvergill would be only... Yeah, I don't think I have enough playables like this. I think I would have to... yeah, and like 11 creatures. So it'd be a control deck. Like Pious Interdiction, Luminous Bonds, Slaughter the Strong, Awakening Sun's Avatar, Crashing Tides, and Waternauts and stuff. But I don't have the evasion. Like if they go wide, I'm just dead. Like if it's like a vampire deck with a bunch of tokens, that's probably game. Thank you very much for the follow, Mr. Harnum. I really appreciate it. Congrats again on the house, man. Congratulations. That's awesome. And thank you very much for the follow. I think it's red-white. I think it's red-white. That's just what it is. Oh, okay. So it didn't save. It saved it to here. Okay. All right. Cool. Cool. So I think this is probably going to be the deck. I just delete these other ones. I'm gonna keep this blue-green one. Delete these. I don't think you can play without like 5 or 6 Merfolk. Yeah, yeah, you're right. You're for sure right. So do you think we're red-white? I think we're red-white. I kind of looked at everything else. I didn't look at green-white. Blue-green was too dirtily. Blue-green just doesn't win enough. I just want to look at I haven't been considering my black at all, so I'm just going to look at my black one more time. Red is pretty good because we can tutor up. We effectively have 2 copies of Awakening Sun's Avatar, which is pretty tight. And the black is just like very weak. There's nothing in black I'm excited to play. And would there be any reason to play green over 2 Swift Wardens is pretty good, but 2 Swift Wardens over like, you know, the 2 Trailblazers and the kind of deck we're trying to build here. Sailback would be really good in this deck, probably. Oh, man. My green's fine. It's not great. I only have this Pounce for interaction. I think this is going to be what it looks like. I think this is it. I think this is the deck, guys. I think we're playing red-white stuff. Red-white go fast. What do you think, Umberlurks, what do you think I should take out for the moment of triumph? Because I definitely underrate combat tricks a lot. So there's a good chance that this should be in there. And if that is the case, then what do you think I should take out? What the hell, Windows 10? Windows 10 just asked me, it was like, how likely are you to recommend Windows 10 to a friend? It's like, oh, you're just interrupting my stream with notifications. So not even a little bit. So what do you guys think? Should we squeeze a moment of triumph in there somewhere? Or should we call this a deck? See if we can't win some games. I don't think this is like an A or anything. It's got a good curve. It has ways to win. It has creatures and spells. Yeah, no, I'm the same way. Like, I don't know. I'm like really low on combat tricks. But maybe I shouldn't be. Because for Ixalan, I mostly played like, you know, draft, essentially. Like really strong draft. And I only played sealed a few times during Amonkhet. Like, it's been a while. I did play a fair amount before that. Like, I can confidently say I played, you know, Shadows, Eldritch Moon, Kaladesh, like those sets. Like, I was drafting those a lot. I did play a lot of limited back then. Probably like a B- deck? Well, hell, I can take B-. B- sounds fine to me. All right. Okay. So this is probably going to be it. I don't feel like I ruminated long enough. Michael Jacob takes like 100 years like thinking about his deck. He more like shames it. He's like, oh, this deck is so bad. I hate this deck. And then he like does things to it and it gets better. It just incrementally gets better. Is Elaborate Fire Cannon that bad? So, like, if we don't draw these 2 cards, if we don't draw these 3 cards, technically, then we don't even want 17 lands in our deck. We want like 16 lands. And Elaborate Fire Cannon would like help that, but it also costs 4 mana. So if we don't hit land drop 5 and 6, we're not casting any other spells. We're just like dealing 2 to stuff. So it's probably not. It's probably just too much mana. 4 mana, discard a card, deal 2 repeatedly. And there's like shatters and stuff at common. Probably not something I want to lean on very much. I feel like the blue is pretty good too, but I just don't have the support. I think blue wants to be evasive and fast, or like incredibly interactive, like one of those 2 things. And this is neither. And the green is good. It's hard to give up the green, but I get like 1 pounce. My green 2-drops are a lot worse than my red 2-drops. My 3-drops are like my 3-drops are better in green. So if I was to play green-white, like the top of my curve would get a little better, I guess. Maybe I should look at green-white. Maybe I have tons of interaction. Okay, I'm gonna look at green-white. I'm sorry. Let's look at green-white really quick. Last one. I'm definitely playing white. But let's see what green-white looks like. And then we're playing. Okay, sort by color. You gotta be thorough, right? I'll bring in all the playables, which is like all of my white. How good is Queen's Commission if you don't care about vampires? I guess we do care about gaining life enough that it does matter. So okay, so that's good enough. There's like an aggressive white draw. I can probably play this if I have to. I'm not playing Deep Root Champion. Probably play this. Play this. Yeah, this is fine. Maybe I don't want to be playing this though. Jungleborn Pioneer, a couple of Swift Wardens. This actually looks pretty sweet. This actually looks pretty sweet. I don't know if it looks better than my red though. Or 2 Swift Wardens with like a combat trick. Better than, like our two Swift Wardens and a combat trick together. Better than the Goblin Trailblazers and the like relentless raptors of the world. Possibly. But I'm still here. Thanks, man. Thanks for tuning in. It's all good. It's all good. An excess of information could actively be bad. This deck looks cool. This deck looks tricky, right? We've got like Snapping Sailbacks and Swift Wardens to flash in. I miss you too, bro. Had some good times. Mostly good times. Oh, I could play Deadeye Brawler. Oh, guys, I might just play this like jank. And try to win the game with dinos. It's so backwards. Like, it's so backwards though, because I'll be bringing in like Foul Orchard Evolving Wilds. I might not even get on the board till turn 3. I need like double green to do it. Need double green all the way up the curve, and then I need like quadruple white. So this looks like it could stumble a fair amount more. It does look sweeter though. It looks a lot sweeter. I think if I'm not the aggro, like if I'm not the aggressor, if I'm more of like a mid-range deck, I'd probably board into this potentially. This might not even be worth it. But it's so sweet. It's pretty much Ninja the Deep Hours, right? Look, he's even kicking like a ninja. right? And it's foil. Super rad. Right? Yeah, I don't know. I think just red-white beatdowns and wraths are probably better. This also kills way more of this deck. Like, well, I guess not. No, it does. It does. It does kill a lot more of the deck we're looking for. So I don't know. What do you guys think about this one? What do you guys think about this one? I'm on the fence about this one. It looks sweet, but it doesn't look like it's as much on plan. We're playing 2-1s without evasion, well, without meaningful evasion. Popper people in the house! Everybody shouts out. Shouts out to Ninja the Deep Hours. Pour one out. Shouts out to my boy. Yeah, this deck is like playing Ixalan's Keeper over Relentless Raptor. That's kind of a bummer, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Competitive Commander, what do you think? This is our green-white deck. Just a real quick once-over. Awakening Sun's Avatar, Colossal Dreadmoss, Snapping Sailback, Crested Herdcaller, Jaycraft Artisan, Pious Interdiction, Deadeye Brawler. This is just the spice. A couple of Swift Wardens, which are pretty much the reason I would be in green. Jungleborn Pioneer, that's probably not going to do a whole lot. Oh yeah, I'm not even in blue. Right. I was gonna splash that in the green-blue deck. Right, so I have considerably less options then. So that yeah, this just looks a lot worse. This looks a lot worse. Or it looks less consistent. It looks a lot less consistent than what I was gonna do. Right. So I think it's gonna be red-white stuff. I think we're playing red-white stuff tonight. This just looks like fine. Like this, my 2-drops are very good. My interaction's very good. Yeah. Does anybody know if I should be sneaking in another Moment of Triumph or a Buccaneers Bravado? I don't really know. It's hard to say. It's really hard to say. Those are like my maybes. My maybe cards. Moment of Triumph and... Let's get these bad boys out of the way. Don't want Strider Harnesses. I don't want this Relic. I don't want this. I don't want this. So this is what I'm tanking about. Well, probably like these cards are what I'm tanking about right now. Yeah, it looks better than green white to me too. You're absolutely right. I like these four, having these 4 sideboard cards, but that's like that's the sideboard for the Raging Swordtooth. I only have an Evolving Wilds, right? All I have is Evolving Wilds, but I guess I could put like, you know, 2 forests in or something. This would be kind of good. Make my curve a little bit better too. Maybe take out the vanilla 4/2. I have a Demystify. So my sideboard looks like I have a lot of answers to, you know, artifacts and enchantments across different cards. I have Shake the Foundation if I run into a token deck. Like I can take out my own. Maybe take a Queen's Commission and probably like the Trailblazers or something. Bring in Shake. If I'm not the beatdown, I can bring in Pirate's Pillage. Do you think that Splash is greedy? I'd be cool with that. I'd be cool with having this buy in here. This could be a good boy. This could be a very, very good boy. All my preview windows looking janky as usual. Just give me 1 sec. Sorry, guys. Let's get this preview window not looking so horrible. Yeah, gonna play some Sealed. Gonna practice up for that pre-release tomorrow night. Going for a birthday midnight pre-release tomorrow night. Heroes Beacon, be there. Shouts out to Heroes Beacon. So what would I take out for that? I don't have any. I really wish I would have gotten some Enrage Enabler or some Enrage payoffs. All of my Enrage payoffs are in green. Like if I could get this Snapping Sail back, thank you very much. If I get this Snapping Sail back in there, and then like have this green splash. Is Snapping Sail back splashable? And like take out like Fathom Fleet Firebrand, maybe like Raptor Companion. But then I think my mana is kind of bad. I'm trying to hit like double red, green, and then 3 white. in a faster kind of deck. This does, I like the look of this though. I like the look of this. The greedy, like, you know, Evolving Wilds. No, I don't think I can support, thanks, Matt. I don't think I can support Evolving Wilds 2 forests with this mana base. Because if I don't hit this on curve, it's kind of junky. And I have ways to sneak it through though. Imagine if this is the one card you save. You know, pump it up with Buccaneers Bravado. Yeah, I think I might have liked it better with the lower curve. Oh, I love this though. This curve looks gorgeous. It looks beautiful. I really wish that I could just go with this. Like just jam, you know, Evolving Wilds, 2 forests. Could I get away with 1 forest? 2 sources? Sometimes I'll have it, sometimes I won't. I don't think I have to take that risk. I think that, oh, I guess I have the freebooters too. These are, yeah, these are green sources if I need them. So like 1, 2, and then like I could have 3, 4 green sources just off of 1 forest. Oh, I'm starting to consider it. I'm starting to turn the corner. Yeah, that's true. These guys, I mean, I might want them for this. But if I'm just like trying to beat down and I got these guys in here, Forerunner active, Snapping Sailback. This will just kill, well, this kills my whole board too though. Right. Yeah, no, I don't think I'm going to do that because like all of my Trailblazers and my Martyrs and stuff are X1s. Right. So Raging Swordtooth is like almost a one-sided. Yeah, I can't do that. I could splash the Sailback though. If that's the kind of business I was in, I could splash the Sailback and then go with that. I don't think that's a bad idea. I think splashing Sailback might actually be in the cards, if you will. So, yeah. Like 1 forest, run the Sailback, bring in... This makes treasures too? Well, now I'm just thinking about being so greedy with the mana. But this is only... 15 creatures probably isn't what I want to be doing either. Yeah, I could take a like Frenzied Raptor. Put some of my 2-drops back in. You gotta really give it to the build, otherwise you're just gonna get wrecked, right? How good is Raptor Companion anyway? How worth it is Raptor Companion? I really wish this wasn't double green. That would be sweet if that wasn't double green. Splash Pounce too. Just be like Naya Control. I think I will play Evolving Wilds in 1 forest. If it looks like this, it's Evolving Wilds 1 forest. This also helps ramp us into the Awakening Sun's avatar, which is pretty sweet. And it like digs. It digs for stuff. What are we digging for though? If we pitch like Frenzied Raptor, draw 2 Goblin Trailblazers, we're probably in kind of rough shape. We like pitch this because it won't be any good, and yeah, I don't think I'm doing that. I think I'd want another Bravado before I did that. Talking like I know what I'm talking about, but I don't. I'm gonna bring the Firebrand back in because it's probably just better. But now that I know I can like splash whatever color I want, kind of like our colors are actually a lot better. Like our splash ability is actually a lot better than I thought it was. You should bring in this Deadeye Brawler. It's not good enough to support Water Knots, unfortunately. Yeah, I think this is gonna be what it looks like. Probably gonna be what it looks like. So you guys ready? You guys ready for some games? I'm ready to just like hemorrhage some value just to get out of here, you know? Let's just start playing some games. This card's really good. Like, what's the big deal anyway? If like my Trailblazers die when I play this, have we really sacrificed that much? Like, could I take one Trailblazer out and play this? What if we wrath their board with it, right? I can't play this while this is on the battlefield, though. I also can't play this while this is on the battlefield. I guess I can if I'm in a really bad situation. Yeah, no, this looks pretty sweet to me. Looks pretty rad to me indeed. Okay, guys, let's jam it. Let's jam. And make sure you let me know that that the splash was like ultra greedy. So that's what it looks like. That's gonna be the deck, I think. You guys ready for some games? Speak now or forever hold your build peace. What do you guys think? I think it looks pretty good. I think this deck is gas. A tenth of our deck is green sources. Oh, I'm really nervous about this sailback. Is it worth it? Is it like even worth splashing for? How good is this card actually? What am I giving up to play it? Like Pirate's Pillage, I guess, or like another 2-drop, like Raptor Companion. Gotta get some more slacking in. Gotta up the quality of the slacking real quick. Good on you, man. You better. All right. Yeah, I think this is gonna be it. This looks good to me. This looks good to me. Last chance, guys. Last chance for any modification suggestions. You guys like this? I kind of like this. I kind of like this. Non-bows aside, Awakening Sun's Avatar kills the majority of my deck. I guess. We get to keep some stuff. But Slaughter the Strong is going to be really good. Yeah, I like this. I think this is a good deck. I think this is fine. I think this is fine. I hope I didn't frig it up with the Forest, though. Hope I didn't frig it up with the Forest. Umberlurks, you're ready. You're ready to go. I can tell. Famished Paladin might not be that good. You like it? Wreck some noobs. Newfie hipster for life. Hell yeah. All right, let's go pwn some noobs. Let's go PWN the nubs. Honest to God, I'm probably the nubbiest. I got nubs on this. Nubs like this. Do I know you, Newfie hipster for life? Holy crap. An attempt at trying to figure out who you are is like, that's probably an exercise in futility. Oh yeah, okay, all right. Just resize my game window to full screen. That's cool. All right, guys, let's try to get you at least like a passable viewing experience of this game window. All right. Okay, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty passable in terms of game window. Twank was taken. Oh man, what's up, dude? How you doing? Deck full of good 2-drops. No 2-drops in this hand though. We do have a Wrath if we ever find another white source, which this freebooter technically is. So if we let ourselves like get behind, we keep our 2 tokens around. I don't think this is bad enough to mulligan. We got the natural. We're on the draw, so there's a good chance we will find our other sources. We can cast some of these spells. Going down a card unlimited is a bad idea, so I'm gonna keep this. Wreck some boobs. Hey. Let's keep it. Let's keep it PG. Let's keep PG 65 in here. Oh, they changed F6. I forgot. What? So it's just 6 now? F6 is just 6? Is yes 1? Oh god, they changed the hotkey. I know what you meant. All right, there's Buccaneers Bravado. Okay, seeing as how we want to hit 2 white sources as soon as possible. Also 3 white sources as soon as possible. I'm gonna try to find. So is F2? Why is F6 6 now? All right. It's your upkeep. There isn't as much to worry about here. There isn't any like dazes or anything like that. Opponent's gonna play a Direfleet Hoarder. I'm gonna press F6 a jillion times. Because F6 isn't F6 anymore. I think I knew that too. I'm pretty sure I was watching Loading Ready Run do their stream, and oh man. Oh, let's go. Relentless Raptor. Oh, preview window, I hate you. I hate everything about what you're trying to do with your life. Preview window. God. Okay. All right, let's just jam. Shall we? Pretty bad in the face of this Slaughter this strong, but if we can keep a Relentless Raptor around and they can't keep anything that interacts with it meaningfully, then I'm pretty okay with that. So let's relent the Raptors and 6. I think our opponent's trying to F6, but F6 is not F6 anymore. Man, good to have you in the stream, Twank. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here we go. Here we go, my man. Feel like I got good luck now. Feel like I got some good luck on my side. My opponent is definitely just like mashing their F6 button violently. What happened, Umberlurks? What happened? What did I do? Did I punt, Umberlurks? Have I punted? Is it all over, Umberlurks? What have I done? Or is it just my was it because my preview window / game window is being ridiculous? Any of you guys going to pre-releases tomorrow night? Gonna be sweet. Gonna be pretty sweet. Yeah, Raptor, do that thing. Do that dino thing. I hope he does. He's trying to. He's trying to. My opponent is thinking about conceding in the face of the Relentless Raptor. They're like, well, what am I gonna do? But it's relentless. It says it right on the card. It won't relent no matter what I do. I don't know. Is that how this works? Because it won't, because it has Relentless in its name, then I have no way of making it relent? Cause... Oh no. Oh, you gotta wake up at 8 a.m. for it tomorrow? Oh yeah. That's an early morning. Horse the band for the... Why ergs? Nice, man. I have a few Pauper decks. Jam some Pauper games. Couldn't afford pre-read this time. Card trouble tapped me out. Oh my god, I feel you, dude. If you're a dude. If you're not, excuse me. But it's all good. That's really brutal about the car. The car stuff just totally sideswipes you, right? And you just have no other options. Like, you just don't have any... you just got no in. Yeah, I would be... you know. Wow, opponent, like, what? I think they're there, like, on the F6, like, past the turn, man. So if you guys aren't familiar with Magic Online, F6 forever, as far as I know, has been the hotkey for pass the turn. And on this update, like they'll pass priority until the end of my turn. But in this update, they like took the F out. So now it's just 6. So every Magic Online player everywhere at some point has probably jammed their F6 button. Starting off on a good foot. Yeah, our opponent is just probably gonna like not be here. It didn't say they disconnected or anything, so they're on the other side there somewhere. Okay, right on. Well, you're on a loan, but you're gonna open some very expensive cards. I'm not into the whole MTG finance thing. Although, buy those Ninja of the Deep Hours while they don't work. I'm not into the MTG financing, but that's how you'll get out of that loan. You'll just like open a bunch of really expensive cards, sell them right there for cash, and then pay them back right away. You have it, my luck. You have it. Take it, Umberlurks. Might be going potty. Uh-oh, yeah. Could be, could be. Opponent probably had some of them quesadillas yesterday. Him and Napoleon. No, yeah, there's a chat there. Should I say something? I don't know that that's the problem necessarily. It's probably come up. Well, you can do it other ways too. Like you'll see soon. Like there's a window here where you can click, unless they're like on 100%. Yeah, I'll tell them. You're right. I have nothing to lose by telling them. And it should. All right. Okay. Yeah, I don't I don't know why I wouldn't tell them. Let's play some Magic opponent. I just cast my first spell of this league. I just want to play. Come on. Oh, man. Yeah, that really is a bummer about your card, though, Competitive Commander. I bet a lot of people can relate. That's always a tough thing to go through. Absolutely. So, Matt, you're going to play Paper Popper? Is there any other Popper players happening here? Any of you guys play Popper? Did you guys hear about the Ninja of the Deep Hours bug? I did. I built the deck around it to make videos this week. They're too scared. Yeah, that's what I said. The Raptor is relenting. It's relentless. So they're like, the Raptor isn't going to relent, then there's no point in competing. Excuse me. Yeah, that and the Oubliette fixed, right? Yeah, so Oubliette was a bug that existed for like years, and it was and I probably got a bit unnecessarily butthurt about that like a while ago. And then like there's nothing wrong with my client, right? Like, am I good? I'm good. And anyway, so they finally fixed that. It was like the everybody was like hearkening, you know, or not hearkening, that's not the word for it, but everyone was super pumped about it. They were like, hell yeah, Oubliette's fixed. We can all play with our Oubliettes. We can play mono black control again. And 03N7. Absolutely get back into Popper. Now's a good time, because if Ninja of the Deep Hours is bugged now, which is kind of what I was getting around to in a weird way, and Ninja of the Deep Hours is like one of the most popular card. Well, I don't know how popular it is, but anyway, it's played in some of the best Popper decks there is, right? Like it's played in the Delver of Secrets decks and a few others. So yeah, now's your chance to try to get some janky brews through, really tune them in a competitive environment where one of your bad matchups might not exist. Like Scred Delver is probably my favorite. Yeah. Oh, we're doing it, guys. We're doing it. Okay. I have an upkeep stop for some reason. Don't know why I would. Opponent is going to play a Hardy Veteran, and I think they're going to make an attempt to block my Relentless Raptor next turn. Well, it's going to attack anyway. It attacks regardless. It's pretty cool about doing that. So I'll play Queen's Commission second main phase, and that'll trade for this Dire Fleet Order. Otherwise, I'll save my Dino with this Buccaneers Bravado. So I might not be able to, because it has to block next turn anyway. So I might leave up Buccaneers Bravado just to save it. That isn't very efficient. I have this to just reset. Like, this is all they'll have left. So it really isn't. Like, there's, in terms of a learning curve, there is a lot to learn. That's the thing. Like, what's the easy to learn, difficult to master kind of thing? Like, and I talk about it in probably unnecessarily, if they want to, they can't attack into this profitably as it stands, and they're not going to play anything with haste, so I'm just going to play with this Queen's Commission. I think. Right? Because it'll block their Dire Fleet Order. They can't attack in next turn. I guess I could like leave up this Buccaneers Bravado or really get them. They block with this Hardy Veteran. Actually, I am going to do that. And then if we draw another Plains, we can use this Martyr of Dusk. But yeah, it's there's a lot of ways you can master it. There's a lot of ways you can improve your game, which I've spent a lot of time on. So I'm talking about what I want to do at a pretty high level. All right, you gonna attack? No, good. All right, so we drew another land, so we can play Buccaneers Bravado and Martyr of Dusk this turn. I'm definitely just gonna attack with everything. I could like put a pacifism on this, but if they block like whatever vampire they block with their Hardy Veteran, I can just Buccaneers Bravado and kill it. And I feel like that's a pretty fair trade for me. So I'm gonna keep the beats going and then just play a bunch more stuff. Or play another thing. And I'll see how they feel about that. So they are gonna block, and they're gonna block like that. They're gonna block like that. Okay. I'm going to turn off my auto yields really quick so that I don't frig this up. So If Relentless Raptors trades with both of these creatures, neither of these has first strike or anything like that, right? They're stuck on lands. Oh man, if I give this first strike, then it's such a huge blowout. Like I lose this token, but yeah, I think I should just save my Relentless Raptors over this token here. Absolutely. You're working on 4 decks in paper. Target creature gains +1/+1 and gets first strike until end of turn. Tap sees like this sees. Oh snap. Elves, Morosatron, Black Devotion, and Burn. That's a good variety right there. Are you what deck out of those are you going to play the most often, do you think? Or are you going to try to mix it up a lot? Is that why you're doing a variety, because you want to make sure you get everything you can out of it? So our opponent has some kind of combat trick here or something. If they sack that treasure and play a 4-drop and I get to put a pacifism on it, feeling pretty good. Let's see what this is. Oh, nice. Okay, sweet. All right, so here comes Hardy Veteran. No Hardy Veteran. All right. Sweet. Dirty elves. And nothing wrong with elves, man. Nothing wrong with elves. Okay, so if I pacify this, I can get in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, put them down to 11. Oh yeah, is it cat time? Your brother's probably going to play elves and you're probably going to play Black Devotion. That's cool. Yeah, let's just keep their board down to like, this is sort of a free block. So I think I might just attack with both of these. I'm going to pacify this first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Leaving up white to represent a combat trick. Oh, I can't leave up white to represent a combat trick. Okay, so let's pacify this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tron. I like Tron and Black Devotion. Yeah, I feel like... Yeah, it is weird. It is weird, opponent. I feel like it'd be good to just jam a bunch of Tron because it's got such a high learning curve, you know? Nice, they're just gonna take 5. Okay. Blue-red Delver, Affinity, blue-black Ratlock. Oh my goodness. That's a ton of stuff, man. They're gonna scoop the game? Nice. Opponent can't handle the red-white beats. Excellent, okay. Yeah, Tron definitely has a really high learning curve. Oh man, Matt, you got the sampler of the awesome decks. Traded in some pricey modern cards that I never used. Oh yeah, you just like probably trade in like 3 modern cards to build like the entire Pauper meta game. All right, so what do we know about our opponent's deck? They had a 2/4. We did a pretty good job of controlling their board. They had the 2/2. They were producing treasures, so they're probably splashing something. They had that Cacaphoraptor or whatever, Cacaphodon. We didn't see anything we care that we would like to shatter or demystify necessarily. They're in black-green, so I can't think of any enchantments I would care about unless they have the recursion one. We're the beatdown, so I think I won. My opponent conceded. They didn't die. Like I didn't win by the traditional means. Normally you'd have to get your opponent down to 0 hit points. Or 0 life, excuse me. And then but they I guess they felt like they couldn't win. yeah, it can be a wallet problem, that's for sure. But they felt like they couldn't win, so they just conceded, which is nice because it feels like a free win. Yeah, the next ban and restrict, they're not going to ban and restrict anything. And yes, O3 and 7 it's like a lock your opponent out of the top of their deck. It reminds me of watching people play like 8-rack. That's how I feel playing against it. And yeah, the modern bannings are kind of what kept me out of modern, honestly. So I think we're definitely the beatdown here. It feels like we're the beatdown, but I don't have any reason. Like Moment of Triumph and Raptor Companion and Duskborn Skymarcher are what I would want to bring in. But I don't think the mana can support it all that well. Like what would I take out? Like Bonded Horncrest? Frenzied Raptor? I guess I could take out Frenzied Raptor for a Raptor Companion if I really wanted to, but I think this is okay. This is pretty good. This looks fine. Oh, I feel bad for you, competitive commander. Anybody see any like some like next level stuff here? Buccaneers Bravado feels like it'll just win us games. Like I feel like I should probably actually just be playing another one of these. But I only have 16 creatures and it's like an aggro deck. Yeah, I think this is fine. I don't have any specific answers. The only thing I can do is like turn my clock in different ways to beat theirs. Wanted to get into Modern, but never realized I'd never be able to afford it, and my wife and friends couldn't either. Yeah, that's definitely an issue. I have the paper Pauper decks now. I'm stoked some people in town are grabbing them. That's awesome. We'll be able to get together and play some Pauper. Oh, that's true. If we ended up stalling out, because I'll have like 2/4s and things like that. Frenzied Raptor was a house in that game. How much damage did it do? It killed 2 creatures and did 6 damage in like 4 turns. Yeah, I can dig that. Yeah, hijack might have been the tech there. Because they probably got a big, dumb creature or something. I don't have anyone to sacrifice anything, but hijack would have like won me the game probably in a couple of cases. It's a big dino for the for 3, yeah, essentially. Well, I can't play anything in this hand. Oh man, this is a good hand too. Well, the cards in it are good, but with the 2 mountains, unfortunately, this means I'm not going to be able to keep it. So at least we're on the draw. Oh, great. 7-drop, no lands, snap it off. Oh, come on, man. No. Not like this. Oh. You never go past 5, right? I have to draw lands every turn for this to be any good. I'll go down to 4. Yeah. I probably should have kept that 7. That 7 is so much better than this. Rip, guys. Yeah, I couldn't cast anything in my 7, but... No! Deck! I think our opponent knows exactly how this is gonna go. They say yikes. Oh, and they have a pretty aggressive 2-drop. Oh, God. Alright, guys, we're gonna have to draw lands. So any of you newer Magic players, this is the downside. Sometimes the variance is a great part of the game. Our opponent is just going to go off here, by the way. The variance is one of the things that makes this game great. It's really gratifying when you can overcome the variance. You can build decks in ways that aren't punished so badly by variance and stuff like that. But sometimes you just don't. Sometimes you just don't have lands. And you need lands to produce mana to cast spells. So yeah, Slaughter the Strong might do it. Hopefully. It doesn't do anything right now. But it'll get like a creature probably, maybe 2. Oh my god, is this a 6-drop? Don't though. Ugh. Oh, that's savage. Makes you want to build dinos for standard. But are you committed to just updating your vampire deck? Are you playing like a vampire aggro deck? Those are rad. I think I'm gonna play Frenzied Raptor here and just try to get a good block on this menacing Death Touch creature. Okay. So I guess I'll try to trade with this, and then I'll take 4, and then I'll play out Frenzied Raptor and try to trade with the Dire Fleet guy, but we're probably just dead. Let's see what happens, though. Sometimes you mulligan. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Hopefully nothing too traumatic. Oh, no. Oh, no. When it dies, return it to the battlefield. Oh, and this card is nuts, too. We found a target for our Demystify. God. All right, let's gain 1. We're going to have to pacify that creature. I'm going to have to draw... Why can't I block this? Can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Right. So I just take 7 and hope I draw a pacifism? Is that how this is going to work? Take 7, draw a pacifism. Pacify this guy. I'll be at 2. They have an attacker for 3, so that'll still die if that's the case. So I have to double chump this. Yeah, this is a true beating. But I'm gonna do everything I can here. Gain 2, lose 3, go to 8. Right? Yep. They make another treasure. And we draw a 4-drop and die. I think, right? 1, 2, 3. You can't block this. I could block this, take 6 down to 2. So we're dead to removal spell here, but yep, sometimes you mulligan to 4. All right, go ahead, opponent. Look at our dastardly 4/2 here. Oh crap. No, okay. That's game. All right, well, we found a target for our demystify. So let's bring that in. That's okay, Sunres. Yeah, that was a harsh beating. All right. Well, I don't think that lose a third of your life card is particularly good, but we probably want to be a lot faster than we were. So I think I'm going to take out the green splash. So let's get a mountain and a plains in there. Get in there. I said, okay, get a demystify. And maybe take out the Horncrest for a 2-drop. Maybe take out Queen's Commission for a 2-drop. For like, or for another Buccaneer's Bravado? No, I think that's just too low on creatures. Yeah, we want to bring in another creature. But what would we bring in? Maybe going down the green splash isn't correct. We're kind of committed to the green splash. Yeah, it's so the way the clock works in Magic Online, I'm gonna bring the green splash back in. The way the clock works in Magic Online is you have a certain amount of time to make plays and your opponent has a certain amount of time to make plays. So if you can save some amount of time, like however small it is, the clock thing can come down to like seconds. So you want to make sure you save as much time as you can, I guess. It's also, I guess it's a little show-offy too. It's like, oh, I know I'm going to die here, so I'm going to concede before you can kill me kind of thing. It's like, look how much I know about what's going on in the game right now. So I think that's part of it too, but otherwise it's just essentially, does that trample? Sick. Otherwise it's just kind of, what's the word for it? Like etiquette, I guess. But not everybody does it. You're certainly not expected to do it. 1 demystify. What do we bring demystify in over? Queen's Commission is probably my cut, if I'm going to be making a cut. I have to make a cut. Maybe it's just not worth it. Yeah, I'm not going to bring the demystify in. I think if I can just keep them, if I can keep them on a good clock and they're tapping 5 mana to get 1 creature back, then it's probably not really worth it. It is very good against our mono removal plan. Yes, we would like to play first. Okay, this hand is mucho keepable. Thank God. Yeah, so what Matt's referring to is my opponent tapped a bunch of mana. So they added a bunch of mana to their mana pool. They're going to cast a big, huge game-ending spell in one of my Pauper videos. So I play Pauper on Mondays and Tuesdays. And anyway, so I didn't make them show me the spell. So I didn't know for sure that they were going to cast it 100%. I was pretty sure they were going to. Looking back, they probably didn't have it. But anyway, so I conceded just to them tapping the mana without actually casting the spell. So in that case, if you're not 100% sure you're dead, like make sure you're dead first before you concede. It's a common thing. Like, it happens. For example, there's this like, yeah, that's true. That's true. We got a lot of pacifisms. It's all like there's a famous Magic the Gathering pro who won a tournament without their main win condition in their deck. They just convinced the field that their deck was like gonna win, and once the win was imminent, their opponents would just concede without seeing the actual spell. Ooh, so what's better, Trailblazer or Martyr? If I'm gonna be playing Frenzied Raptor next turn, I think it's Trailblazer. So I'm gonna play out Trailblazer. Start getting these white sources down. And I'll pass. Yeah, make them show you the Rolling Thunder. What do you guys think after the first look of the deck so far? Oh, the value of recurring this. God. All right, so there's our other white source. That's good. We need lots of white sources and lots of lands if we're going to cast this 7-drop. We'll attack with the Trailblazer. No sense showing them. Well, they can't. Could have played something there first to get that F6 value. But yeah, you see these clocks, Harnum. So these count down whenever you have the option to respond. So my opponent's waiting to respond here. And that clock will tick down. Yeah, Black Elvish Mist or Black Elvish Visionary. That clock will tick down whenever you're making a decision, and if it reaches 0, you just outright lose the match. Like, you don't have any opportunity, because matches are best 2 out of 3. So if you lose, like, if you haven't lost any games or anything, you essentially lose 2 games by letting the clock go to 0. All right, so let's try to engineer some really bad blocks for our opponent. Baby Rager, little baby rage. Little baby rage. Oh man, imagine like a Rage Against the Machine cover band with babies. No, it's pretty much like child abuse, I think, actually. Making a bunch of babies dress up like that. All right, getting in with your Dusk Legion Zealot. Yep. If that's gonna be your whole turn, oh yeah, I'm hip with this. They go like land 2-drop, I guess I'm kind of upset about it. Do I want to trade? No, I have the option to get in for 6 next turn. So I'm just gonna let them do that. If they go land 2-drop, I'll still just swing at this. Yeah, it's sweet, huh? I think I've got some ideas as to where I want to put it in Pauper decks. Ooh, there's our third. So when can we play this? We can play this next turn. That's crazy. I'm gonna wait though. I'm not gonna play it next turn. So I'm gonna play this. No, we can't play it next turn. So I actually think, yeah. So I actually think I'm going to hold off on the Brazen Freebooter and play it next turn. I'm just going to play out a Martyr of Dusk here. Because if this dies to the Wrath, then it's not a big deal. But I guess I just never get to cast this if I don't have the Freebooter on the battlefield. And I might draw like a removal spell or something to get this out of the way. And then we're in pretty good shape. We're in pretty great shape anyway. We're like on time to cast this Awakening Sun's Avatar. We got a good board. Opponent's missing land drops. Can't attack through our 3/3. I will trade this for a pump spell by blocking this. Is our opponent just on like 5-color good stuff? Maybe? We didn't see any other colors. No reason to think that. Yeah, I can't wait. So what Dusk Legion Zealot does, when it enters the battlefield, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. So it replaces itself, which is a big deal. Little baby LaRock. Right? Killing in the name of with a pocket full of shells. Don't you do what you told me? In a way, any baby that's sticking it to the man, you know, that just keeps going in those cupboards they're not supposed to be in. They're kind of like a baby rager deep down. Any baby that can jam to a Tom Morello guitar solo is truly a baby rager in their heart. Well, it looks like my opponent's going to disappear somewhere for another 5 minutes. Dusk Legion Zealot? I don't think so. Not for aristocrats. The way I've found aristocrats to work in Pauper, I had like a 3/2 black-white vampires build. Like I went 3/2 in a league with it my first time out, which is like not bad results. But I think it was because it was running 4 Chainer's Edict in a field where Chainer's Edict was good. But anyway, the way it works, you need to almost get like 2 sacrifice triggers off of each creature because you're trying to win with cards like Carrion Feeder, and your opponents are also going to have tons of options to interact with you. And like the benefit of Aristocrats builds are cards like Innocent Blood and stuff like that. So it's like you kind of have to, like Dusk Legion Zealot gives you the random card off the top of your deck, but it doesn't give you another creature like Blister Pod or Brindle Shoat or Penumbra Spider. So I don't think so. Then again, okay. Then again, that deck is also has a very low curve. So you gonna get in? I'm just gonna Wrath the board in another turn. So I think I'm just going to swing with these guys next turn into whatever they feel like doing. It does. So I was just thinking that now that I'm like ruminating on it a little bit, like they don't like one of Aristocrats' issues is it doesn't have a lot of card advantage and it has to be low to the ground. Like the black-white Aristocrats builds I've seen, or sorry, excuse me, black-green Aristocrats. Okay, there's another land to cast our guy. So I just swing with everything here. They would trade this with this. I want this to die now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. So I'm threatening 9 damage as it is. And I'm probably going to play this next turn. So I'm just not going to play any spells. And if I swing with everything, I wonder if they're going to make any trades here. Well, I'm going to get a 7/7 next turn. I'm going to swing with everything because most of my stuff's going to die anyway. They would have to double block this to get in the way regardless. I think they're going to trade off Frenzied Raptor with either the Zealot or the Hatchling. This is currently their only way to make mana without tapping anything. I'll actually probably... Oh, nice. Okay. I'll probably play out the Zealot because it replaces itself. Oh, is this just whenever for the rest of the game? No, this turn. Okay, so they can cast them as though they had flash now. It's 7, right? No, it's 8. Garbage. Okay, that's cool. I feel like they're in the market to play some dinosaurs, which kind of sucks. So we do still need to draw a land. You're totally right. Okay, that attack might have been worse than I thought it was. But we're trying to stop them from being able to develop their mana here. So we're going to get in the way of this Dusk Legion Zealot with our Martyr of Dusk if it chooses to attack. Yep. All right, so block this guy. And I'm okay with that trade. I still get the token. We're stunting their mana development somewhat. We still get a good amount of damage on board. We're eventually going to cast Awakening Sun's Avatar. Don't have a discard spell. All right, it's just a 4/2. Nothing we're afraid of. Stuff we can trade with. All right, let's play out Evolving Wilds, go to combat, and attack with a team. They're not going to lose this in the Wrath, but having a 7/7 is a pretty big game anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so they're not going to have anything to wear the Prying Blade next turn, which is really nice. Okay, I hope they play out a non-dinosaur. That would be so tight. Oh, they played a dinosaur. That's a bummer. All right. So we'll crack this, get a Plains, and turn comes back to us. There's Buccaneers Bravado. Can we just win? +1/+1 and double strike. Yeah, we win. Sick. Buccaneers Bravado. Hell yeah. We'll attack with Trailblazer. They can't block. When you think what's going to win the game, right? You're like, oh, it's definitely going to be that huge dinosaur, right? But no, it's actually the scary dinosaur. All right, we did it. Sweet, guys. We're up a match. Why would anyone choose to only get first strike from Buccaneers Bravado? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it just doesn't do it. Maybe if you're attacking into something with Enrage and you don't want to trigger it twice. We did it, guys. We did it. Mid-match vape break. Yeah, the pirate thing is, yeah. Yeah, I think that's the only like corner case I can think of off the top of my head. Or like, maybe you don't want to trample over your double strike damage, because double strike works like trample, right? If you kill their creature in first strike damage, when regular damage goes through, it's not blocked. So there's that card that like they can cast if you deal damage to them or whatever. Or sorry, that gets a counter if you deal damage to them. So I guess there's like some corner cases, but nothing I think you'd come up with, or nothing you run into very often. All right, let's keep going, team. Let's do this. I can't imagine 1,000 people aren't playing right now. There's got to be so many people. All right. Yeah. Only pirates get double strike too, but you get the option, I guess. All creatures can get +1/+1 in first strike, if that's what you choose to do. All right, guys. Oh no, the string const server's out of date. All right, you guys. Oh god, this is a weird hand. We'll survive to cast this Bonded Horncrest, but it won't attack if we don't draw a creature. We only have 4 more non-creature spells in our deck. We don't have a red source. I don't know, I'm gonna keep it. 2 Luminous Bonds is good enough, I think. We have lots of good 2-drops we can draw into. I don't think this was a mulligan. Lands and spells that you can cast in limited, often a good thing. I'm very much of the Brian DeMar's train of thought lately. You know, he's got the whole have a curve and don't mulligan if you don't have, don't mulligan unless you absolutely have to. No 1-drops, 1 time. Okay, sweet. Opponent's on a slow deck. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know that they're slow. Thank you very much for the bits, Alfastos. Thank you. Yeah. I won't heavily enforce that rule, but I appreciate the bits nonetheless. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. I really appreciate it. All right, play out of planes. Draw another red card. Pass the turn. All right, what do you got? 2-drop? Oh, not a bad 2-drop. Not a great 2-drop neither. Better than my 2-drop that I don't have currently. All right, no more red cards, huh, gang? Oh, forest, huh? Punished. Yeah, I'm off the smokes. Yeah, I've been vaping now for over 8 months. So I started vaping in April last year. And yeah, this is how I've been living. Okay, play a 3-drop that I can Luminous Bonds. That I wouldn't feel bad Luminous Bondsing. Because I don't really care about this right now. Yeah, man, it wasn't the easiest thing at first, but it was easier than every other way I've tried to do it. So I'm happy with it. I'm glad that that's how that went. Oh, more red cards. I just quit with vaping. First day without a vape, smoked cigars before. Yeah, like it honestly does the trick. Like it really does. I can't I don't know, I can't like advocate for it more, honestly. I don't have the science to back it up or whatever, but I certainly think it's a good way to go. I can't believe we drew our 1 forest of all things. God. That's not fantastic. Ugh. Smoked cigars before. Yeah, right on. Good on you for quitting. Seriously. It's a better life. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to do something about that. I will cast a pacifism on that, unless I draw red. No. Okay. So let's play out our land and just Luminous Bonds this flyer, and we'll pass it over to them. Doing super good at drawing mountains and white cards here, team. Got lots of them in our deck. Brazen Freebooter opens it back up too. Lets us cast our double red card. Our double striker. Opponent's on 3 cards in hand, which is nice because we have 2, like the other 2 cards in our hand are answers. So that's pretty sweet. They got no bounce spells to punish us. They ain't got no bounce spells. Yeah. Oh man, congrats. Congrats all around for those smoke quitters. Seriously, shouts out to smoke quitters. It's not easy, guys. For real. So don't start. All right, let's see what we draw. Oh, God. Who am I? Where am I? What is my life? They probably have that flash dino that they're gonna flash in right now. They're probably worried about our flash dino. Little do they know they could just keep hitting us for 2 for the rest of the game and win. There looks like they're on the greedy mana plan too and doing fairly well. Wow, like you keep a hand, you talk about how it's not worth it to mulligan away a hand like I had and just get punished real bad, hey? Yep. There's a lot of 6s that would have looked worse than that though. Okay, opponent not gonna cast anything. Red source. That doesn't do anything either. All right, I think it's time. So we're at 12. This could end really badly. So I'm gonna do this. Slaughter the Strong is a good draw. But we're in no shape to start assembling any kind of meaningful board here. All right, what are you going to play? Nothing. Play a land and pass. Okay. All right, guys, we might have a chance here. Pretty clunky start. God. Oh. Let's just pass. The mana troubles are so far beyond real, it's incredible. Oh, crap. There we go. Okay, red source. All the rips. Okay, so what do we... We don't want to play into this. I'm probably going to end up casting this. Each player chooses any number of creatures he or she controls with total power 4 or less, then sacrifices all other creatures. Yeah, I think it is going to be Trailblazer. Like 2 Trailblazers, and just start getting in until I wrath the board, and then start playing the big gang. All right, so we'll pass like that. I think that's a good idea because we can commit 2 of these to the board before we cast this without really feeling bad. And luckily, our opponent didn't do anything for the last couple turns, so that's good. Maybe they're sandbagging some removal spells. Maybe they're sandbagging just like big dirtles, and we're gonna get to punish them for it. That would be hot. More red mana would be great. They're playing another land. We draw another mountain. That's awesome. All right, let's play Trailblazer. Now we don't have any reason to act until they do. So we'll play out our Trailblazer. We got Buccaneer's Bravado as well, just in case that's relevant. Like if they play that... No, actually, if they play the Enraged Dino, we don't really have an out to that. But this is going to be our board until we decide to Wrath. I could play with this Tuscadon. Charging Tuscadon. They definitely have it. They might have that Merfolk, the Flash Merfolk. But they really are taking our time on the end step. All right, there's a Tormentor. Sure. Don't really care about that much. That don't impress me much, opponent. It's going to survive this, though. I think I'll like keep this and this. Wonder if they have a main deck Naturalize. I could play this out. Because giving this first strike seems pretty bananas. but it's the only thing we'll get to save with this. And right now, this might not even be the plan. Maybe this wasn't the plan. Maybe I shouldn't have been playing into this and like save it for when the board, save it if they turn the corner again or something. All right, there's another freebooter. So let's get in. I still think I can give them a second to force some action here. I'll give them one more turn. And then I'll snap it off and start playing spells again. We got the Menace. Okay, play something big and stupid that I don't care about and that I can kill with this. Oh, great. That's not big or stupid, and I do care about that. Wish I had another pacifism. You're gonna get in, all right. We're 2'd. I forget we were at 12. That is highly relevant. Because they probably have some of their own Buccaneers bravados. So we gotta be ready to take 6 next turn. Highest interdiction? Well then. Pacifism.deck. See if they have responses. But I think we're in pretty good shape. Like, we're just going to win with these guys pretty soon. They probably have bombardment. They probably have that removal spell. That was a really good draw there. All right, let's catch up. Let's get in for 4. And we can attack for 8 very shortly. So we win in a couple turns if they don't do anything. This is Moment of Craving their Deadeye Tormentor. Oh my gosh, what if I bravadoed it? Should I? I shouldn't, right? It doesn't matter enough. Yeah, that doesn't matter enough. Sure. Get back your Journey to Eternity. You have no creatures in your graveyard. Oh, they made a mistake. Okay. No, I don't know. I don't know. They don't have any creatures in their graveyard yet. Like, I don't really see this being worth it for them. Like, yeah, and they have bombardment. Sure. So we're going to get them for 2. They're at 16. Yeah, they have no way to use this at all yet. I guess if they start with like the exploring and stuff like that, it could get bad, and it makes our Slaughter the Strong a lot worse. So we're probably just going to start playing out stuff now. Like, they're not holding it. We probably shouldn't hold it either. I would have waited till their, well, I don't know. Probably wouldn't have waited till their turn, actually. But we have to start getting on the board. So I'm probably going to play this next turn. Hopefully they don't have another removal spell. Oh, no way to protect it. Let's see what we draw. That's a pretty good way to block this guy. So let's get in with the Trailblazer for 2. We don't really want this to die anyway. It doesn't really matter, I guess. Like, if they make us discard a card, like, we got lots of cards in our hand. This could win us the game at some point. Like, this and this represents 10 damage. And it'll also save this from a bombardment, so long as they don't have exactly bombardment right now. So I'm going to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I kind of want to play this just to get them to pay 5 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 next turn. They only have 4 left. They'd have 2 creatures on the battlefield. Oh yeah, the unexpected trick is always worth it. Oh no! Sorry about the ads, man. They're gonna Moment of Craving their own vampire thing. Okay. So I see. All right. That's fine. Can't have both of these if I rat the board. And they're going to get it back at the end of their turn. Yep. So they're going to be able to attack me for 5 next turn. That's pretty okay. I wonder what they have in hand. I wonder if they have Buccaneers Bravado. Because that's pretty bad. Just a Twitch one. Okay. I would help given the opportunity. I will block this. I'll discard a card. I don't mind discarding one of these freebooters. They're gonna get in. Because if they have the double strike spell, then what's that? 6, 7, we'll go to 1. And they have... Oh, I think I will block. They're gonna tap a bunch of mana on their turn. Seems worth it for me. Try to arrange a way to win this game next turn. They still can't block my menace creature. Buccaneers Bravado. Ugh, I don't have my own Buccaneers Bravado to protect it. Well, it won't die in first strike damage, so at least at least this guy dies, I guess, and we're still gonna have to discard a card, but we would have gone to 1, and that's okay. So that'll happen, sure. We'll discard a freebooter. And then we'll probably Wrath and rebuild. I'll see if they'll play a creature here. It doesn't look like they're gonna play a creature. They are gonna pay 5 to get back their Deadeye. Okay, so what do we discard here? Probably freebooter? Yeah. All right, let's see what we draw. They've got 2 mana up. We find a Relentless Raptors. We have to win, like, pronto. If I cast this, they'll sack these creatures and be able to get them back. Which is just so bad. So bad. So this is just a dead card now. A dead card that I don't want to show them. So I'm just going to put a bunch of power on the board. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2. And then I'll get in with this guy, put them to 12. And we'll have to block this with our Relentless Raptor next turn. We'll take 3 here, go to 4. There aren't any burn spells just like for straight up 4 damage in this format, are there? Another pump spell on this would kind of suck. They're gonna make us discard a card again, I guess. But we don't have a choice. Okay, sure. Yep. So if they don't block next turn, then I'll just win. But I think they will. Like, I'm gonna Alpha Strike and they win. But should I even just Alpha Strike? This has to attack, so I'll attack with both of these, I guess. And then they're gonna make me discard a card. We're pretty much dead to this anyway. If we Alpha Strike, I block here. 1, 2, 3, so I can get him for 9, which isn't enough. If I do this, oh no, they can just flash it in with their land during combat, which also really sucks. Oh god, that land is nuts. So I think I do still Alpha Strike, and then I play out a bunch of stuff, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if I play this first, it will be 8. So I can play out essentially my hand, pitch this to the Deadeye Tormentor trigger coming back down, and then hopefully pull out the Win with Buccaneers Bravado next turn, because I'll still attack with this. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Get in with everything. Still going to have blockers, so... Come on, don't block. Okay, they're going to block. Sure. You take 5, down to 7. And then we'll play Suncaller Raptor. If they have a pump spell, we're just dead, but sometimes they got the pump spell and you're just dead. 3, 4. Get a treasure. And sack the treasure for red. Play out the Famish Paladin. Pass. They play another land, 2 cards in hand. They're going to attack for 3. Do they have the pump spell? Let's go to 1 and win. Dang it! Crap. Okay. So we gotta be able to kill an X1 flyer. That's for dang sure. This was very bad against them. Do we bring in the Raging Sword Tooth? No. We definitely want the Demystify to kill that enchantment. That's really good. That became very good anyway. We're definitely the Beatdown. So I might even want to like risk the mana a little bit and like play a Raptor Companion, or like go down to 3 red sources and play another Bravado or something. Honestly, if I would have blown out their trick there, I probably would have been in a lot better shape. I could just like, I have to be able to deal with that flyer. And none of this hijack would probably be okay against them, but it's also really bad for the mana. This might not have actually been that bad. Oh, this is hard. Man. Man, that's not easy. This is not an easy choice. This would have been sweet. I know we got to go faster than that. Maybe not keep a hand. Our opener, considering we did as well as we did with our opener, I should probably be kind of happy about that. I don't really want to go down the freebooter. Forerunner might be too slow, but Forerunner is a way to kill that flyer too. Probably don't have enough ways to trigger this consistently in this matchup. We're not blocking, so that makes that a lot worse. Sky Marcher is probably actually okay. Ugh. Oh, that was such a beating. Ugh. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know what the next inclusion is. I guess this is an out to flyers, but we have a lot of outs to flyers in our deck. I think they're probably playing some bombs, so Slaughter the Strong might be okay. So I think I might bring in Slaughter the Strong, go down Queen's Commission. Maybe even go down this Demystify and go back up Queen's Commission. We have a bunch of pacifisms. Did I arrive back at the same deck? Did I arrive back at our original build somehow? Just like in a backwards way? I did, didn't I? Oh, that's funny. No, I guess I took out the, oh, well, no, I didn't submit, so it looks like we're going with our main build anyway. Okay. Yes, we would love to play first. I would say that's crucial. This is way better than our hand last game. Keep. Snap keep. So they have Bombard. They have 2 of those -2/-2 spells. F6. So I think I'm going to play up Martyr of Dusk just in the face of that -2/-2 spell. That way at least... Oh, God. Well, Martyr of Dusk is better there. Oh, no, Trailblazer's probably better there, actually. Let's play our land, play Trailblazer. So this way, if they play a removal spell, they still only have this, and that's matched up badly. Now, this will let us attack next turn, so long as they don't have a removal spell. And if they do have a removal spell, we're not in the worst shape. So I'm going to do it like that and pass. Oh my God, I don't want to get rid of this at all. They're going to Dino Hunter. Okay. Sure. And get in with the Heartstopper? Nope. All right. We draw our 7-drop. Perfect timing. Okay. So let's get in with Martyr of Dusk and see what they want to do about that. We definitely have to attack in this matchup without even a monicum of a doubt. Sure. So we're going to get our Vampire token. And I don't want to hold up any spells here, so I'm just going to play out Trailblazer, because that'll give Trailblazer an attack next turn as well. And we'll pass. We could kill this if we have to force through damage, but I don't really want to. They've got that 4-drop, and that's really problematic for us. There's an Evolving Wild, so we never saw. Oh, I guess they're splashing that aura. Yeah, killing something in response to the aura would be pretty great. It looks like they want to land the aura next turn too, so I think I'm just going to leave up Bombard on their turn. You're going to get in for 2. You may. And pass. Yep. Sure. We find our land drop, which is sweet. Go to attacks, get in for 3. Unless they want to remove one of our guys. Go to their turn. Like I said, I'm leaving up this Bombard just in case they do go find their green and then try to enchant this up. Because, oh no, they don't. They just want double black. Well, that might be a reason for us to have Bombard up anyway. What are you going to play? Here comes the Dinosaur Hunter in the meantime. We've got lots of answers in our hand. We got mostly answers in our hand. And are you just going to pass? Or is this Mark of the Vampire? Is this your buddy Mark? All right, so let's attack. See what they want to do. Block this, maybe? Sure. No tricks. You take 2. Let's play Martyr of Dusk. We can use it to block again next turn. I'm not worried about that enchantment coming down, and we have answers we can use next turn. Gotta keep this clock going. I think they left Bombard up as well. Come on, something easily dealable with our stuff. Nope. Okay, well, I'll trade with this, just the way that our hand's shaping up. That's not so bad. You find a Buccaneer's Bravado, that's pretty sweet. That'll just mean it's game and not very long. Can't commit any creatures to the board, so that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. I'm gonna think about blocking and not. All right, go ahead. Bombard's still live here. There's the green mana. And we will Bombard in response. 1, 2, 3. Come on, no whammies. No whammies. Nice. That's a 2-for-1 team. That might just straight win us the game. I hope that straight wins us the game. There's an Oathsworn Vampire, enters the battlefield tapped. It sure will. So we can aim for 6, 7, 8. So we can't win this turn. We have 2 removal spells in our hand. We can only cast one of them a turn. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do this now. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that way next turn I can Luminous Bonds another blocker and Buccaneer's Bravado the Trailblazer for lethal. I guess this is kind of bad against removal. This is pretty bad against removal, but it is what it is. We're on 13 minutes on clock, so we can't do a whole lot more thinking. Just play. Just gotta play now. Get in with everything, and we'll pass the turn. Just attacks, no effects. They will take it down to 7, so if they just play 1 blocker this turn, we play Luminous Bonds, Buccaneer's Bravado, and we win. But if they have 4 cards in hand, they could feasibly do a lot more than just that. So it's not time to sit back on our hunches just yet. There's a Deadeye Tormentor without raid enabled. Yep. I will also pacify that. Well, I guess they still can't block this. So is there even any point in doing that? They could trade with this, but then we're still in pretty good shape. All right, let's go to attacks. Or I could Buccaneer's Bravado this and just eat this. Let's try to make this difficult on them. So they're holding up Bombard. So if I Bravado this, they're going to go to 1. That's why I didn't Luminous Bonds it, because they probably have Bombard here, and if I just go all in, then they just play the flyer next turn and win. But But yeah, I think I bravado this so that they have to use their removal spell on it. And worst case scenario, they go to 1, we have 2 attackers and a removal spell. So if the one card in their hand is some huge thing that gets them a ton of value, we're in rough shape. Well, that's pretty good. They're going to eat our guy, but they are going to take 6 here. And we get a 1/1. So I wonder what that one card in their hand is. There's not a lot that could save them from what we've got in our hand. Yeah, absolutely. My delay might be kind of bad. I'm also not waiting as much as I do. I'm down to 11. They're going to impale, sure. One card in hand. What is that card, I wonder? We're obviously going to Luminous Bonds this and go for lethal next turn. If they attack, we won't Luminous Bonds it and go for lethal next turn. They're not going to attack, though. If they attack, they obviously have something. They have to have something or they die. Gotta play fast in our next game, though. That first game must have gone on forever, huh? You guys, was that first game just like really long? They're thinking, what could we have? There's no reason for them to attack here. Like, I don't think they will. I mean, they could. If they have blanks in hand, like they don't think they can beat this, then I would attack, but see if I'd block just to be a crazy person. All right, so let's do this. 1, 2, 3. And then try to kill with our lifelinker. Hey, we won the game, sweet. All right, so we gotta go fast. Oh no, it did, so it saved our sideboarding, that's good. All right, I think that was good enough. That felt pretty good. Hopefully we can continue on this path. And we will do so. I don't think there's any reason to sideboard anything here. It doesn't seem like they have any huge game-ending things. We've got ways to keep the their deck under control, so I think we're gonna go like this. There's some amount of clunkiness in this deck where we just have all this interaction and we don't have very much aggression. It's built like an aggro deck, but it's like, yeah, I don't even think Demystify is worth it. Like, we just can't, if we give them enough time where that enchantment is worth it, then we're doing it wrong. Like, I think we have to sacrifice. I would have taken out Queen's Commission, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, you're right. It should have come in. We have a really, really bad opener, but I can't ship it. Like, this will go get our big guy. This is a pretty good card. They're not going to draw the enchantment. Our mana's perfect. Yeah, I'm going to keep. And we're going to draw some 2-drops, right, team? Lots of 2-drops in this deck. Nice. That's absolutely a 2-drop. Exactly what I'm looking for. Forerunner's probably actually okay against them. I think they had a couple of X1s, right? Their Flyers in X1. Looks like they're going to take their time too, which I'm cool with. There's a 3-drop that I'm okay with. They have a 2-mana spell that trades up with it, though. Isn't ideal. But then I guess they take their turn off and we start doing Forerunner stuff. It's pretty rad. Yep, what's this? Daring Buccaneer, just a 2/2 for 3. Beautiful. Well, we are going to play a 4/2 for 3. Let's get all these red sources down while we can. And we'll pass over to them. I think, and this will convince them probably to put the pressure on in some ways. Then again, they might just put that enchantment on it. Oh, there's the Revenant. Let's get him. Let's F6. You needed 5th land. Yeah, I did need the 5th land. It's true. All right, so let's play a Plains. I think we just Forerunner here and then play a Dinosaur next turn. Like, I think that's just what we want to do. We'll tutor up a Dino. I think we've only got one Dino in our deck to tutor. A Dino that we don't particularly want to telegraph. Okay. So it enters. We would love to use the ability. Look at all the dinos we have. Okay, so what do we want to get? Whoops. What do we want to get here? There's no way we can play 2 dinosaurs next turn. We can't play the snapping sailback as it stands. Just a 5/5 is probably good. Like, we deal with their board and then we're attacking with a 5/5. We can't cast this for 3 turns. So I think I'm gonna get our 4/4. And I guess we can ramp for the next couple turns though. So we go up to 5 mana, this goes up to 6, this goes up to 7. If we find another land, we can play Awakening Sun's Avatar, but that's going to be at least 2 turns away. I think I'm going to get Bonded Horncrest. If we find the Awakening Sun's Avatar, then so be it. Let's see if they would like to trade their 2/2 for a 4/2. You know what? No. That doesn't seem like a very good trade to me. Yeah, maybe I should have gotten Relentless Raptor there, but I think the big butt is probably just worth it. Let's see if they're going to make any attacks. They're going to attack with the Revenant for sure. They might remove our Forerunner before we can trigger that ability. Like, they might remove the Forerunner with the trigger on the stack. With the Bombard. I feel like they have a jillion Bombards. But we're lucky that we have another way to deal with it in our hand. So let's just Tuscadon. Because if they spend their removal spell on this, then they don't get to spend it on this. And I feel like we're in pretty good shape if we can keep this attacking. Go Freebooter Raptor. Oh, that probably was the play. They're gonna hunt the weak this. That's okay. So we get our 4/4, which they may have removal for in hand. And I am gonna try to trade off this Frenzied Raptor because we might have to use our pacifism on this now. We will have to use our pacifism on that now. See if they want to trade. They might just spend another removal spell on it. No, doesn't look like they will. All right. Sure. Your turn. One, two, three. Yeah, you're right. We're a little mana screwed now. We don't draw lands. Sure glad I didn't grab that 7-drop though. All right, they bombard it. Knew they had a bombard. But that's 2 pretty primo removal spells out of their hand at least. If there's gonna be an upside to all of this. Oh, that would have been so killer next turn. Gosh, okay, well hopefully we find an answer for this too. Okay, they're getting really aggressive. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, we're down to 8. They have 1 card in hand. Yep. Horncrest can't attack or block alone, so I'll play with a Freebooter next turn. It'll also help us develop our mana. Oh, no, we can't. Okay, so we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, play a Freebooter, but then we can't play a 2-drop. And then we can't play our pacifism. We're kind of priced into playing this pacifism here on this. So I think I'll do that, and then we'll worry about casting 2 spells next turn and attack for 4 here. Yeah. So play out Evolving Wilds, go to combat, attack for 4. So now they're just a 2/2 with 1 card in hand. We're going to be able to cast Freebooter into Freebooter next turn, or Freebooter into Horncrest, whatever strikes our fancy. Get a land out of our deck where that matters. There's a Raptor. Well, this is kind of dangerous with all that mana on the board. You're probably going to get in for 2 here. How many times can they pump this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So twice. So this is going to be a 7/2 trample, and we're going to be at 6. Yeah. All right. That's not good. So they can almost definitely get 4 damage in with this. Put us down to 2. So we have to have both of our blockers stick next turn if we want to. Yeah, we have to stick 2 blockers next turn if we want this to work. 1 card in hand. I hope they don't have a Buccaneer's Bravado. Huh. Oh man, you really don't want to be blocking with that when that Suncaller Raptor's on the board. But I don't have a lot of options here. So I'm going to play with the Horncrest. 1, 2, 3, 4. I wonder if they block the. I wonder if they pump it defensively. Oh my god, I messed up. Okay, now I can't. Oh crap, guys! I thought I had enough mana to do that. I guess I don't. Maybe I should have. Maybe I should have played out the guy. This is better against a removal spell, I suppose. But I'm about to make some pretty bad trades here. I'm gonna get aggressive. Yep. All right, so. If they pump this twice, 7. Trample over for 2. We're at 4. Can't give it double strike or anything. So we're going to have to trade. They can't get him for 6, though. So if they spend all of their mana, this will be a 7. All their mana but 1. This will be a 7/2. We can take 5 and go to 1. Or we can go to 4 instead. How different are 1 and 4 here? We're going to play 2 blockers next turn. I guess this can't attack at all unless we play 2 creatures or play a couple creatures. They pump this once, it trades with this. Yeah, I think I'd rather force them to use all their mana to trade here. Which they'll probably happily do. Oh, can't attack or block alone. Oh, God, no. Oh, I'm getting blown out. Yeah, right. Okay. So, yeah, I guess I'm taking the risky line. Guess I'm going to 1. But if they have another Buccaneers Bravado, we're just dead. All right, I guess I'm getting 2 for 1. Crap. Well, that was weak. If I lose this match, that's why. Sometimes you tap wrong and don't play both of your creatures. Oh, this sucks, guys. Yep. We're going to trade 2 premium creatures for the Raptor. They got 1 card in hand. We draw stuff we can play. That's good. 1, 2, 3. Let's do this right. Tap a bunch of white mana first. 1, 2, 3. 4. And so we're not dead to a removal spell. We'll play out the other freebooter. 1, 2, 3, 4. And pass the turn. Let's draw a Wrath, huh? Let's draw a Wrath and like they just can't have it for the rest of the game. I'm gonna have to double block this because of Buccaneers Bravado. Oh god. That card's so good. Especially when you're at 6. I really hope I draw my Massive Dinosaur. Can I please draw my Mythic now? Let's draw our Mythic and win. Okay. End step Impale. Sure, I got 5 minutes on clock. We draw another Trailblazer. Okay. They got a lot of stuff on the battlefield. Getting sketchy, team. Getting sketchy. All right, we'll pass over to them. We gotta draw our Mythic and win. You gonna force some blocks, opponent? Force some trades? Probably force some pretty good trades. Ugh, okay. I guess Fathom Fleet is pretty good, actually. Can't, like, just threaten lethal, but it means we can attack here, because we'll still be okay through a removal spell. I guess we would be in a couple of scenarios. But next turn, they'll have to double block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we can attack for lethal next turn. We'll see what they have in their hand. Top deck Cole in the game. I wonder what they have in their hand. They sure played a lot of removal already. I know that they've got the -2/-2. They're gonna play Direfleet Necromancer. Or neck breaker, excuse me. Yup. It's pretty good. Getting in. So this doesn't have trample or anything, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can hit them for 7 next turn, but this is lethal, so I have to block. Doesn't have trample or anything, just a 4-2. Okay. So the question is, which one do I block with? I can pump this 3 times up to a 5-2. So I can still threaten lethal. I can force chumps if I block like this and go to 2, but then I have to leave 2 blockers back or I'm dead to this. I feel like I block like this because there are spells that will get me out of this. No onboard tricks, right? No, not dead to onboard tricks. Good, good. All right, let's see what we find. It's a land. I guess, does that get us another pump? We have to leave everything back to block anyway. So, yep, pass. What do you got? 3 minutes on clock. Opponent thin in their deck. Oh, this is close. 1 card in hand. Do you want to trade boards? Trade boards? Yeah, I'm dead to a removal spell anyway. Okay, let's go to blocks. Let's try to trade boards. So go in like this. Actually, go in like this and like this. And I'm dead to Buccaneer's Bravado almost regardless, because all my creatures will die in first strike damage. So if they have Buccaneer's Bravado, they win. And good for them. That would be a sweet top deck. 2 minutes on clock. Do you have it? Okay. Doesn't have trample or anything. But it will get eaten, and they'll have a creature on board and we won't. So that's pretty good for them. Alright, what do we find? Slam! Let's go! Let's go! Come on and slam! Oh god, this is close. Oh no! Okay. They don't have to block next turn? That's great. This is a really great card to draw, opponent. Find Buccaneer's Bravado. So if we attack... No, they just win. They just win here. Crap! Guys. Yeah, I think they just win. Oh god, we were so close, guys. We were so close. We can only put them to 3 here. Oh. Wow. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. And they won't block. They take 7. This isn't a pirate, is it? And yeah. Yeah, they just win. Crap. All right, good games. Oh, that was close. Well, maybe if I didn't punt earlier, I would have done a lot better there. Anyway, that's cool. Sometimes you lose games of Magic. At least it was close. So we're 3-3 on the day. Let's play another match. Oh man, that was close. So that punt earlier, when I had a double block with that dino, I might have still had that dino at the end of the day. And we might have been okay. Thanks, Matt. Have a great night. Thanks for dropping in. I appreciate it. Catch you for the next one. Night, Arnhem. Thanks for coming. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll see you soon, hopefully. All right, match is up. Here we go. I clicked join. Come on, opponent. All right, another one. Another one. Let's go. Let's go. We can do this, guys. All wins. All wins for the rest of the night. All wins, no punts. Yes, I would love to play first. This hand looks great. Keep. Fix the preview window. Thank you, preview window, for always contributing so much to the stream. All right. Let's see what happens. We're just going to play a mountain and pass, I think. Start playing 2-drops. Yep. 2 mana, bunch of 2-drops. Seems good. We're gonna have another one of those opponent trying to find the F6 button happening, I think. Maybe not. Maybe not. They know it's 6 now. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Looks like we're on the mirror match. All right, so let's play our Goblin Trailblazer so that if they do play a blocker, we'll be in good shape. Very basic thinking here. Very basic. I guess if they have like a 2-mana removal spell or something, 2 1-drops could be good. Looks like they're also red-white. Seems good. Tillinolly's Knight. All right. So this could potentially be a 3/3. If they control a dinosaur, right? There's Buccaneers Bravado. That's kind of the blowouts if they attack into this, but I think blocking or leaving it back to block is kind of telegraphing a bit too much. They can't block anyway, so let's get that F6 value. Yeah, let's play our Martyr of Dusk because it gives a lot more value. I actually probably won't even block this, honestly. This is just better value if they have a removal spell. There's some wild cards in this set too, like Mutiny and things like that. Like your creature fights another creature you control and stuff. You get kind of crazy. I'm glad I'm playing the Think Less, Attack More deck. All right, let's see what our opponent's 3-drop is. Oh, they got Tron. They got the natural. Come off it. And they have another 2-drop, a pretty good 2-drop. And will you attack? You want to trade. 1 green mana pump spells. Well, that's if I trade my Martyr of Dusk and get a token and I get their pump spell. Better attacks with this guy. I'm all right with that. All right. There's no Vines of the Vastwood nonsense in this format. I'm going to attack, and then I can trade this Buccaneers Bravado with their Sun Sentinel. And then we'll see if they're on more creatures. Hopefully we'll draw a land so that we can... You're not going to block. Okay. Hopefully we'll draw a land so we can start pacifying stuff. That'd be pretty sweet. But we still got lots of 2-drops to play, so... It's not the end of the world. Now, if we can pacify the one thing that could trade with any of our creatures, yeah, that'd be pretty sweet. What is your 4-drop? Oh, no. Okay, well, we gotta get that off the board. 100%. So pacifism isn't even... Pacifism is not the answer. We find another land... Wonder if they'll double block this. This will block something. So if this just blocks the Martyr, that's not a big deal. If it just blocks a token, that's not a big deal. If this blocks anything else, then we can get them with the Buccaneers Bravado. If this and this block the Goblin Trailblazer, then we really got them. So I think I'm just going to swing with... everything. As crazy as that sounds, because I don't want to leave free damage on the battlefield while we have outs here. While we have good attacks to make. Like this and this aren't a good attack. This is like a fine attack, I guess. Yeah, okay. Sure. Yep. And let's Buccaneers Bravado this. Leave up some white mana. Gain a couple life, eat their Sun Sentinel, get in for 2, get another Vampire, that's a blocker, just in case there's some hasty shenanigans going on. And we'll pass. They're at 13. And if they play a huge dino here, you've got Luminous Bonds. And they're just gonna hunt the weak, okay. Get in for 3, not bad. So unfortunately, I think I will have to use our Luminous Bonds on this, and then we're just waiting on a land. Luminous Bonds. Pacify, get in for 2. And we gotta draw a land next turn. Got 17 of them in the deck. But they're about to start doing some pretty powerful stuff, I believe. So we'll F6 here. Yeah, like they're gonna play some huge old dinos. Or some like reasonable sized dinos that cost barely anything at all. How about that? Getting in with their Nest Robber, all right. Yep. We don't have any more tricks for them. We do draw a land, though. I think we just play Freebooter. That'll give us good attacks and blocks. And then if they do, they only have 2 cards in hand and we have an answer for one of them. So that'll get us another mana too, just in case we need to use 5 next turn for something. And we don't have any good attacks, so let's pass. They probably knew we weren't going to attack. Oh my god, all of their dinosaurs cost 3 less? That's insane. That's actually a banana sandwich and a half. They're just gonna play out their whole hand here? Hunt the weak. Sure. 1 white mana up. I will definitely trade a pump spell with a vampire. I will not trade it with 2 vampires. Yeah, okay. And I bet they know that. So I'm gonna block here. Wonder if they have a main deck naturalize. There's a dino that's a main deck naturalize. A main deckable naturalize. We draw Queen's Commish. So it could be Queen's Commission, Fathom Fleet Firebrand here, I believe, by sacking this. I think that's exactly what I'll do. So I'll get in for 1. Maybe it's just Sun-Collared Raptor, though? Yeah, but if they had it, there's a 1 mana +2/+2. So I don't feel like double blocking it there was really worth it. So we'll play out this, and we'll play out the Firebrand because I will happily trade the Firebrand with this if they decided to attack again. We'll pass. We have a pacifism for the first big dino. 2 cards in hand. What do you got? There's an Atsakan Seer, some more ramp, making our attacks a bit worse again. So holding this pacifism isn't going to be an option soon. And they're just going to pass. Play a land. So you can pump this twice up to a 4. Or just play Sun-Collared Raptor. Am I ready to trade this for my whole turn in a pump spell? I don't think so. And I can't get in with these vampires. I think I am willing to trade it with one of their creatures, though. So I'm going to get in. As long as they don't have a pump spell, this is fine. Yeah, I'm not worried about blocking these creatures just yet. All right, so I'm gonna try to get in for a bunch of damage. They might have Bombard in hand. No, that's too greedy. So I'm just gonna get in for 2. Play out the Sun-Colored Raptor and pass the turn. I believe they have a deal 4 in hand, but they're also doing a very good job of telegraphing a lot of cards. They can play any dinosaur in the whole game. As long as it doesn't have hexproof, I'm doing okay. Sphinx's Decree, okay, sure. Yep. I will not be blocking. So I think maybe they have that Flash Dinosaur in their hand? Ooh. Well, that's pretty far away. So Sun-Colored Raptor is pretty good for the attack here. So I'm going to attack with Sun-Colored Raptor. Yeah, and it can be an 8-2. Absolutely. So I can threaten lethal. I can pump. Yeah, I think I'm going to attack with everything. Yeah, okay. All right, sweet. So they're on the Dino plan, making Awakening Sun's avatar a lot worse, but we didn't see any other dinosaurs. So where were the dinosaurs? I think we probably want Moment of Triumph in this matchup. We probably want Raptor Companion in this matchup. I can see both of those things going okay. Probably Hijack. Yeah, I would actually prefer Hijack over a couple of things here, but this is sorcery speed, right? Do you have any instant speed ways to deal with stuff? Not really. Pounce is instant. Swordtooth probably makes their deck better. I think I'm gonna bring in Raptor Companion. It trades up a lot more easily. Yeah, I could go down like Sailback, Booter, take these out, go up, 1 land of each. And play a Moment of Triumph. Maybe board out the 8-drop. That's probably a good idea, actually. Well, they have a lot of non-dinosaur creatures too. Like if I can arrange a way. Yeah, I guess if I'm not ramping, I probably don't want the 8-drop though, eh? Just go straight. We'll use this to kind of throttle the battlefield. Like I feel like this card and this card together, if you can cast both of those cards in one game, then you're in pretty good shape. Maybe not, maybe in like a very specific order. Yeah, no, I actually think I still like this. Yeah, I'm happier with just another. I think Buccaneer's Bravado is the pump spell though. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if this dilutes it a little bit too much. You might be right about the 8-drop too. I just want to play my Mythic. Oh god, this hand is very bad. This gives them far too much time to do stuff. Especially with those little nest robbers. If we just draw lands, we're like mega dead. This is better. Not a lot better, but it's better. White source? Put a white source on top? White source on top. Come on. No. Bottom that. Their turn. Swamp, okay. They were Naya colors, weren't they? Okay, so they boarded into an aggressive deck. All right. All right, let's beat down. Play a mountain and pass. Just for funsies, if we lose, I might board into blue-white. There's a cat here, by the way. That's what I'm petting this cat. Who isn't particularly fond of being picked up. So it doesn't look like I'm just like, I guess you can see the tail. All right, in comes the Grasping Scoundrel. And we'll go to our second main phase, almost past the turn by mistake. Play a land. They have the deal 2 removal spell up. I can't play Companion. So I'm gonna play Firebrand. I'm gonna run Firebrand into the removal spell. And I'll keep these Trailblazers. Ooh, they didn't have it. All right, kitten. All right, kitten, that's enough. Go on. Tomb Robber, that's a cool spell. All right. Now they're blue-black. Now they're playing the cool blue-black deck. Pretty sweet. Not gonna attack, okay. There's a Plains. Bravado's a pretty huge blowout here, so I'm gonna get in, see if they want to double block. If not, I'll play the Trailblazer. They might have Infest, like deal 2 to everything. Yeah, Trailblazer, I feel like is gonna do some work if it sticks. I don't feel like they will double block. I feel like that's just too risky. Yeah, they're gonna chump block. Okay, sure. And we will play out a Trailblazer because I feel like Trailblazer might incentivize a double block. I'm gonna do some pretty impressive self-milling here, making their Tomb Robber very, very big. They're hitting their land drops. Gonna loot, pump your dude. Nope, just a Sailor means. Sure. So +1/+1 on double strike will still kill both of their creatures, if that's something that they don't play around here. In either case, so I'm not super worried about it. I think they're gonna try to find a way to block something without sacrificing their Tomb Robber. Nope, okay. Voracious Vampire on top of their library. They pitch the return an instant or sorcery spell. I would probably, this is a pretty good card. I guess they can explore again. So if they leave this on top of their library, you gonna get in? Do I make them sack their treasure? No. No, I'm gonna have to take 2 here. Yep. So now it's whether or not I would trade. Is this target creature? No, just Tomb Robber. Okay. So I can play Bravado and another. This is gonna be super good in a minute. So I think I just might try to trade Bravado here. Like once this gets up to like more than 4 power or whatever. See if they want to block. They will. All right. So let's trade Bravado. +1/+1 and Double Strike. Kill their Sailor means they're going to have 2 cards in hand. We'll play out another Trailblazer. And pass. What have you got? 5 mana, a 2/2 Menace, and a Voracious Vampire that also has Menace. I'm assuming we're going to see this here and probably an Explore. Or maybe they'll just Explore again. Keep pumping their dork. I don't know if they want to be on the beatdown right now. They also don't know what our hand is. They're going to draw 3. Oh my god. No, they're not. They're just drawing 2. Okay, it's just divination, guys. It's just divination. Everyone calm down. Everyone calm down. Chill. Chill. Trying to find lands. Divination is pretty good at. They're going to explore, pitching negate. They find a Dusk Legion Zealot on top. I assume you keep that. They attack here. We're getting in for a million. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll attack them down to 10. What is this pump? So this is in their hand. They're about to draw a Dusk Legion Zealot. So it's gonna give this. No, that's a pirate. All right, so if we attack with everything, they can trade with Fathom Fleet Firebrand. But we're gonna get, yeah, so we want them to trade with the Firebrand. So let's attack with everything. I don't think they're gonna block. Okay, so we'll pump this. I don't see them being able to get in for, oh my god! Oh, for wow. I guess you should tap your mana first, team. There's the reason right there. So let's see what they get up to here. They're gonna explore again. Just a Dusk Legion Zealot. All right. So they got their 4 power that they can save, should they choose to do so. This card honestly isn't seeming that strong right now. I feel like it's just like, no, because we're running this out, right? So we don't get to keep that many creatures. And are they gonna sack their treasure and give us +1/+1 in menace? No, they're gonna explore, I think. Oh, they are, okay. Just a Sailor of Means, all right. So Slaughter the Strong currently trades for 1 creature. And they're gonna attack for 3 here. Oh, are they gonna explore? Okay, well, at least we can 2-for-1 them. Or if they play out another creature, that's even better. I can't really hold it for that much longer. Yep. But I could, like, Skullduggery on top. All right. I could just trade a creature for the Dusk Legion Zealot, and then... Oh, if I could only hold back 1 more turn. 1 more turn. Or draw, like, Buccaneers Bravado and win. Oh yeah, I guess I lose 1 as well. Okay, we draw land. Let's get in for some attacks. Skullduggery will go to their hand. It's going to kill 1 of our creatures. See how they want to block these. If they just block, like, this with this, then I'm in pretty good shape. No, not gonna do that. Okay, sure. So we can't really punish that, but we weren't gonna be able to keep him around anyway. We'll pass through. We have our 4 power on the board. And I'm hoping this gets up above 5 toughness. They could have a counterspell in hand, but I don't believe, like we saw negate. So that's relevant. Okay, they're not going to leave up negate. Oh, I hope they explore before they attack. Has to target itself. Yeah, come on, explore. Any attacks? Yeah, they're gonna attack for 4. Okay. They have a Skullduggery in hand, too. So we can get these 2 creatures. Let's Slaughter the Strong. Right? Because if they want to save this, they have to sack both of these. They can't sack this in conjunction with anything. Oh, I don't know, though. Like, I feel like I should just get them to play out their hand and then, like, use this to kill this guy. But I don't have any tricks that make that any better. Skullduggery is really bad here. So let's do this. And this will at least give us an opening to play out our Raptor Companion, but then that just keeps getting bigger. But whatever. This is a 2-for-1. You can't just like pass up 2-for-1s when you get the opportunity. So let's slaughter the strong. You can keep 4 or 3. I guess they could like Skullduggery this, give this -1/-1, and keep this around, and like give something else +1. 0 total power remaining. And what do you choose, opponent? I wonder what they're gonna use. Skull, that would be they're on to choosing, so they can't do that cute little trick with they can't do that cute trick with the Skullduggery anymore. So they're gonna lose these two. We're gonna get in for a decent attack. And they'll still have, we're gonna get in for 4, play out our Raptor Companion. That also dies to Skullduggery, but so be it. It's nice to know that that's what they have in their hand. Buccaneers Bravado would have won us the game here, which would have been sweet. It should be noted that we haven't cast a ton of spells this game. All right, so let's get in for damage. They'll have a removal spell and a blocker next turn. So they're going to most likely remove this with Skullduggery, because they won't be able to block it unless they draw another blocker. And then we'll have 2 attackers that can get in for 5. They might just Skullduggery now. That makes my life a little bit easier. Sure. Okay, so let's play a Raptor Companion. They don't have particularly good blocks because this can threaten 4 and this can, so they can block Raptor Companion, I guess, next turn pretty well. Wonder what they found. A 1-drop. Okay, they have 2 blockers. I'll trade your board for mine if you want. You gonna get in for 4? You're gonna get in for 4. All right. Yep. Nope. No box. We'll go to 8. Another land. So we attack with both of these. Can we play both of our creature spells? No, we can't. They're obviously going to trade here. Take 4. But then we can't play anything else. I can put them down to 3 by playing the Freebooter. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go like this. And I'm going to swing with both. And I'll pump it, put them to 3. So that I have 2 lethal creatures next turn. Even if they somehow manage to like wipe my board or something. And they have to chump block here. So they can attack. I've got 2 lethal attackers. They'll have 1 blocker. They have to find like a removal spell. Another blocker would do it too. They got to leave this guy back to block for sure. I'm pretty sure a bounce spell would be awesome for them. Let's see what they found. Another blocker. No, they're going to explore. Pump up their guy. No, they don't. They just draw a land. Okay, so I think I win. Yeah, I win now. Sweet. Nice, nice. I'll take another match. All right, all right. Try to get some value back for the no bombs list. No tricks from our opponent. Looks like they're gonna make us click through it though. Nope. Sweet. Awesome. Thanks for the games, opponent. We won the match. Whew. All right. So this is still our record, correct? Yeah, this is our record. All right, last match. Here we go, guys. Let's go 3-1. See if we can't get a little bit of value back here. And it was wicked. We got to play. We got to play with the new set. I'm super happy about that. All right. All right. See you, Kirk. Thanks for sticking around, man. I really appreciate it. Thanks very much, man. Get the last match of the night coming up. Thanks for all the luck. Thanks for the help. Appreciate it. Yes, man. We did it. We did it. Let's see if we can do one more. I can only imagine how our night would have went with the blue-green deck. Probably really badly. Yeah, I think so. Pretty sure, actually. All right. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Why? We could have gone through too. We would have done great. This is fine. I'll keep a land. Nice. All right, let's see what the 2-2 bracket's all about. See what everybody on 2 and 2 is saying. What are you at 2 and 2 players? They're on turn 1 mountain. No 1-drop, which is nice. All right. Give them the turn back. Got a couple of our tutor targets for our Forerunner. It's good to be against this deck, or it's good to be against another red deck, because I know some of the best red cards are X ones, so this Forerunner should be pretty good. Start pinging their creatures when they come down. I'd be happy with that. Yep. Opponent's got no plays. I can dig that. Oh, nice. We might be able to go get our Enrage Dino. Oh, man. Come on. Let's just have the nuts, guys. What are they gonna play? Swaggering Courser. Okay. Sure. I'm gonna play out Evolving Wilds. Because next turn we're gonna want to go fetch out. Or do I want to pacify this? I don't think I do. I think just getting the Flash Dino down is going to be pretty good. But I could trade here. Maybe trading's all right. And then I can use a pacifism on their 4-drop and play an Evolving Wilds and then just kind of play a turn behind for a minute. I think I'm okay with that because this 5-drop's fine too. Playing this into this is okay. Playing this into this is sweet, actually. I should probably just do that. But then I have to wait a turn. They're going to attack into my Raptor if I play this, so I'm cool with that. All right, go ahead, opponent. What do you have? Not necessarily curving out here, but it's still all right. They're going to attack into us. Play a 3-drop. I don't mind pacifying. Yep. No blocks. We take 2. It's like Buccaneers Bravado. Mutagenic growth, win. Rowdy Crew. Enters the battlefield, draw 3 cards, and discard 2 cards at random. They share your card type, put 2 counters, 2+1/+1 counters on Rowdy Crew. Okay. What will you be discarding? You're going to draw 3 first, which is sweet. It's a draw 3. You discard your Forerunner of the Coalition, And your Reckless Rage. Okay, so we'll go get a white source. And I'm not too afraid of this Rowdy crew. There's Fathom Fleet. Alright, so let's play our red mana. Play a Forerunner of the Empire. Go get our Enraged Dino. Go get the Rager. Yep. Yep. Looks like they're kind of getting color screwed. Sucks for them. We'll go get the Snapping Sail back. Flashy Rage Dinosaur. And we'll pass the turn. See what they want to do. I might trade this Forerunner for a combat trick. I don't really know. It might just be worth it to take 2. I can't really take 5 though. I don't want to go down to 13. And the Snapping Sail back is kind of just fine on its own. Like the Forerunner's mostly done its job. There's their black source. All right, what black spells have they been holding in their hand? Probably good stuff. Watch they bounce this Rowdy crew. All right, so do we take 5 here? They're just going to attack with Rowdy crew. Okay. Do I chump? No, I take 3. 3's fine. Yep. We can also, if they play something that's worth pacifying, Brazen Buccaneers. Okay. They will explore. And, ooh. Okay, so we don't have any instants or sorcery cards in our graveyard yet. That's worth keeping track of. Put a prey counter on target creature. How much does this cost? Oh god. It costs 6. They can cast this next turn if they find a red source. Oh my god, we're so dead. We're so dead. I guess I can hold this Luminous Bonds, but we're not in great shape. There's Snapping Sail back, looking pretty hot right now. All right, well, let's try to trade this sun colored raptor for something while the going's hot, while the going gets good. I will pump it and play out this Firebrand. Go to blocks. Will you block anything? You will block. Okay, so let's pump. 1, 2, 3. It's a 4/2. Yep, that'll go through. Yep. And then we'll play a Fathom Fleet Firebrand. I guess you can't just like wait. Yeah, that card is nuts, right? Guys, we were so close. We were gonna live the dream. I hope they just play it right now. Just play it. Just play it. Screw prey counters. Now they're gonna keep praying. Just gonna keep hoping, wishing, praying. So there isn't a lot we can do. You can't play it right now. You can't play this. Sky Marcher, that's pretty good. Yeah, I'm sort of at a loss. Like, I don't know what we're supposed to do here. If they have another black source, this doesn't do anything. But if we can get in for an attack with it next turn, it would be okay. Wow. Like, I just... Yeah, okay. Go ahead. Holy crap, man. This has to be like the best card, right? Oh, God. If they do cast it, I'll flash this in, but they're probably thinking about that. Thinking about whether they want to cast it or not. Okay. No, they're choosing not to cast it. Here comes Sky Marcher. Wow, they just snap attack though. Oh, I can't use this removal spell on the Sky Marcher. Thank you very much for the follow. Jared is enraged. Enraged Jared, I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for the follow. That's great. We're facing some big guys. We're facing some big guys right now. Yeah, I don't have an out to this. I guess you got to give them a reason. Give them one reason to stay here. We'll find out how you play around this card, I guess. And I think that's like, you know, trying to put pressure on them before they can wrath your board. Is it instant speed too? No, you can only do it during your turn. So they can do it now. But if they shouldn't be, unless they drew another black source, they shouldn't be able to pull too many shenanigans here. Yes, I would love to use its ability. And they're going to put a prey counter on it. Yep. So I think it's going to come down next turn. Martyr of Dusk. I don't mind running a Martyr of Dusk into it. Wonder if they're going to block. Yeah, this looks brutal so far. Where does your name come from? My name, Anynewprovince, is because I live in New Brunswick, and I lived in St. John's, Newfoundland. So I figured, you know, any new province, all the new provinces. Yeah, so I think I'm still going to play a Frenzied Raptor here, but they can just kill it, right? They're just going to wipe my board. Oh. I guess if I play Frenzied Raptor, then they're priced into double blocking if they want to do anything about it. But yeah, so I lived in Newfoundland. I'm from New Brunswick. I'm in New Brunswick now, and both of those are provinces with new in their name. So that's the provinces in Canada with new in their names. I guess Nova Scotia also counts, but I didn't think through that one. Oh man, I just got burned. I just got burned. You're from Nova Scotia. Yeah, so I didn't Oh, is that bad there? No, that's not bad there. So my whole board's gonna die next turn. So I'm gonna leave back 2 blockers. I'll have to take 3 anyway. Attack like this. Yeah, and I forgot about Nova Scotia. I was like, oh, I've lived in all the new provinces. I can call myself any new provinces. Any of them, I've lived there. But yeah, and it was like my Steam handle for a while and stuff. Just some fun with the Ennies. That's really cool though. Do you visit Nova Scotia very often? I've been through. I've visited Nova Scotia on a fair few occasions, honestly. All right, let's get them for 9. And lose our board next turn. Oh, for Christ's sakes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they can hit me for 10. They're going to probably cast their Ixalan Prerelease or whatever. Hit me for 10. And then the best we can do... God, this is so brutal. Oh, right on, right on. Yep, they hit me for a bunch. We're down to 2. Can't cast enough spells to save ourselves. All right, see you later, Ixalan Prerelease. So, we're not playing a winning strategy right now against this card. What did you think of the East Coast? I love living on the East Coast. So Dark Inquiry would work. Some counter spells would work. You know what? What if we just sideboard into that blue deck with counter spells? Do we have counter spells? Please. I think I have a single counter spell. Where's my counter spell? Wherefore art thou? Counter spell. 1 blue. Yeah, so we only have the 1 counter spell. That's not... That's not ideal. How are we going to do this? How are we going to... Huh. Guys, I don't know if I can beat this card. How? Just play value? How can I get some value? I definitely don't want to be greedy, so let's not be greedy. The only card they care about is a dinosaur, so let's maybe go down to 16 lands. Be greedy that way. Only play 1 5-drop. Maybe you do have to be greedy. Love New England, love New Hampshire. If given the choice, love to live there. My son lives in Colorado, so yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, so I stream Pauper on every Monday and Tuesday night. You probably didn't catch me this Tuesday because the stream got canceled because of the downtime. And then I couldn't do my makeup stream for possibly Pauper Playable because Ninja of the Deep Hours is bugged, and I'm pretty salty about that. But yeah, you can catch me then. And on Thursdays, I usually just chill out and play The Sims. But where there's a new Magic set coming out, I figured, hell, why not? You know, like get in, play some stuff. But thank you so much for saying so. Thank you for saying you enjoy it. Oh, you're in opposite land in Florida, where it's like 70 degrees. Yeah. Oh god, guys, we have to sideboard. I think our only option is to be super fast. So let's Raptor Companion, Sky Marcher, Moment of Triumph, 16 lands, 1 5-drop. Hijack could be kind of cool, I guess, but maybe like a little bit too cute. Like we steal your dude and then hit you for 7 after you've like locked us out. I only have 2 cards that answered in their hand, which is Dark Inquiry and Admiral's Orders, but I don't think that's enough answers. But yeah, so I'm on Mondays at 8 p.m. Atlantic doing net benefits. So net benefits is I take the challenge winning deck, or close to it. If I already played and done videos for the challenge winning deck, and I haven't for like the second place deck, which is the only cases I've had so far. Be cute AF? How do I be cute? Oh, be really cute. That's how you win. But yeah, so I'm on 8 p.m. Atlantic time. Net benefits is on Mondays, where we play competitive decks. Oh god, this hand is so bad. Oh. Frig. And then, yeah, I really enjoy playing my competitive decks. Thank you. Thank you for saying so. And I'm going to keep this because mulliganing against this deck doesn't seem like a good idea. If I don't find a white source, then, well, whatever. They have the craziest card ever. And yeah, and Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Atlantic time, we do possibly Pauper Playable, where we try to break a new common, or just try to make it playable even, a new common from one of the newly released Magic sets. So I've been pretty spoiled. I got to play with the Iconic Masters cards. We got our first 5-0 of the series with Custody Squire, which you're probably familiar with. And next week, we get to play Rivals of Ixalan. So I'm going to go buy a bunch of commons after this, probably. If I have any... Hopefully I get a bit of value back from this, which would be nice. Opponent's on Swamp. All right, let's get our Menace going. Pious Interdiction, specifically not the card we want to find. I think our double white Wrath is probably pretty good. And what are you going to play? 2-drop, remove our Goblin Trailblazer. My goodness, opponent, your deck is nuts. Oh, great. Spells I can't cast. Let's get in with the Trailblazer. And thank you guys so much for your compliments. I really appreciate that. That's amazing. Seriously. I'm going to upload this afterwards, just like raw stream footage. Like to get it out before tomorrow night. Normally I would cut it down and try to make it a little more cohesive or whatever. But I think it's worth it. I think a lot of people want to see the pre-release stuff. And, oh, Sky Marcher, great. Gonna give it +1/+1 and Menace next turn. Wow, my opponent is on some kind of crazy deck. No way, thank you very much. Well, I could see it being helpful too in the sense that like I'm kind of a new content creator, or I've been brewing for a long time. And there's the brewman himself. So if you enjoy brewing, I have a Discord, little plug, where you can come hang out. And if you have brews that you want to get suggestions on, I know Umbra lurks in the chat. Their name is Senrez in the Discord. They're all about the brews, and always down to give some advice or just to hang out and have a chat about cards. I try to pop in when I can, but like I usually say, I can't keep up with Senrez most of the time. He's just like a prolific deck builder. That boy can build. All right, opponent tapping out. 3 cards in hand. The worst thing is like I don't even think their deck is like super good. It's just they have an insane card in their deck. Ugh. So I guess we play Relentless Raptor as a blocker. Yeah, I guess that's all we can do. Play Relentless Raptor as a blocker. I'm holding this for the 7/7. Yeah, absolutely. Pop in. Pop in. Come hang out. And And yeah, I love doing the series. I've been doing it for a long time, just like taking one of the new cards and having a brew with it, having a good time. And oh god, here come the prey counters. Oh no, just that guy. Okay, well I'll have to pacifism that. That's unfortunate. So, well, at least I can play 2 spells this turn. Okay, so let's pacify that. Just like, we just gotta fade this to Zizzlemuck, or whatever, for a little bit. Draft the bomb, play the bomb. Win. If they draw that card, we're just... There's... There's no way. There's no way out. Oh, man, okay. You have 2 cards in hand. What are we gonna go find? None of our cards really answer your board as it is. If you find your bomb, we're super dead. Yep. Alright, so our Forerunner is gonna start killing this stuff anyway. We don't really want to give them the opportunity to just start getting away with this. So let's just try to reset. We're on 1 card in hand and they're on 1,000,000, but... Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah. I knew you had that. I don't know why I'm acting so surprised. Okay, alright, okay. So let's Forerunner, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a good chance I just want to try to play like 2 dinos in a turn, right? Whoa! When did Firebrand Archer get in there? That is pretty sweet. Oh god, what do we even want? Do we want like sun-colored raptors so we can try to play 2 dinosaurs in a turn? And try to like wipe their board? That's probably our best option. Or do we just get charging Tuscadon? Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. All right. It's your turn. Yeah, Firebrand Archer, that's, man, did you even have that many? Or are you brewing a new Firebrand Archer deck? Because that's pretty sick too. Yeah, opponent fully on the draft the bomb, play the bomb strategy. Oh, that's true, that's true. Yeah, that's cool. We will just pass through. I think I play out Tuscadon here. And just like ping everything. It's not really, they don't have any enrage on board, but it kind of does shut down their attacks at the very least. Oh yeah, it's still that one. Okay, so you're just using all token producers, your Firebrand Archer. That's actually probably pretty sweet, man. Attack with this. Let me block it. No? All right, so they're gonna leap back their Death Toucher. Cool. Find another land. I'm gonna attack with it. Actually, I'm gonna bombard this and then attack with it. Oh, bombarding this feels so bad though. But I think I will. I'll go to attack steps and attack and see if they want to bombard it. And yeah, no, so I can't pass priority back to them or I lose it. So I'm gonna try to bombard. And I'm hellbent. Oh yeah, so most of your tokens are goblins, right? So you could if most of your tokens are goblins, you could use goblin caves on a mountain. I know, right, Taz? Yeah, our opponent's got quite the insane magic. That's the first time I've seen City's Blessing tonight. That's pretty cool. Yep, you got a 5/5. Pretty hot. I want to build around this. Call the deck Horsendency. Oh, except the heroic one should be your main win condition. Yeah, fair enough. This is only to a player. Ugh. No, it's in Norway. It's 4 a.m. and I should sleep. You just don't understand these magics, and I shouldn't say Horsendency. This horse has ascended, though. How many horses must ascend for you to be convinced? Our opponent's gonna win this game. If we give them enough time, they've drawn half their deck. They are at some point going to find their bomb. We're gonna draw 1,000,000 lands. We've got no good attacks. Imagine if this became a spirit token. Whoa, you guys are like on opposite sides of the world. That's how that works, right? 12-hour difference? No, not really. Get in there with the horse, dude. You know you want to. Attack with your horsey boy. I sideboarded in combat tricks. Where are my combat tricks? Time zones OP. Don't understand those time zones. Opponent's gonna draw him some Zizzlemok. It's blocks. Please nerf. Please nerf those time zones. I can't the time zones. Yep. Oh, let's find a pump spell, huh, gang? Opponent's got all gas in hand too. Like they're mono gas because they haven't played their lands, and they have 6 cards in their hand. Like, no, it's sealed. It's sealed. It's the pre-release sealed. No, attack with the horse, dude. Okay, it's time. We have arrived. If they don't block this and I Moment of Triumph it, I just win. No, they're gonna block. That's a bummer. It's pretty obvious. It's like moderately obvious what I'm doing here. They've got to have the removal spell. They don't? Okay. Well, my attack's just got a lot better. Oh no, 6/6 first striking horse. Oh, I can't beat that. I can't beat the first. Oh god. Yeah, no, we're just dead. There's the Rowdy Crew, my opponent's other bomb rare. Just kidding. They pitch a Mutiny and a Lightning Strike that they've been holding on to. They want to kill us with the big dino for the feel bads. Oh, they're gonna give the horse flying. No. Whoa. Brian, go sleep now. Did I say this is this? Oh my god, it's getting late. Guys, okay, we could be in this. Opponent pitched all the removal. I'm gonna pacify this horse. No, you said this is this? This is this. Oh, I see that. I see that now. Oh, they got a menace creature. That's pretty decent. Gonna make a flying Rowdy Crew. So rowdy, much rowd. Guys, if we can pull this off, I will sincerely eat my hat. Probably not gonna block. There's a Horncrest. Opponent's got a lot of really good spells in their deck. Okay, so let's see if they want to try to trade off. They probably have a Skullduggery or like a... They probably have something here. I can't imagine them not having anything. If their random discards were just incidentally Mutiny and Lightning Strike. Gonna trade off, we're gonna get a token, they're gonna take 2. We'll play out our 5/5. Type Thap. That. And pass turn. Oh, deal 1 to all of our stuff. Whoops. Okay, dealing 1 to everything doesn't do anything here, so no, I'm not going to do that. Alright, next turn we threaten lethal. Don't give the Rowdy Crew double strike, please. No. Don't kill me here. Don't kill me. I only have 1 blocker. I don't really know what my opponent's plan is here. We might be able to pull this off. Although they have 3 cards in hand. Just moving the Cobblewings. Okay. Draw a mountain. Okay, so present lethal? So they have to chump something? I guess they don't have to chump anything. But we're dead to a heck of a lot of stuff here. I think I'll just attack with these 2. It's just the best value. I might want the 1 life, but I can block whichever one of these isn't flying. This has menace anyway. Yeah, so attacks like that. What do you think about that, opponent? Lightning strike me? That's game? That's match? I'm going to take 7. What if I have a pump spell? What if I have it? I always have an opponent. They're having the first sincere think of their whole lives right now. They can probably win next turn. They're going to block. And trick. Many tricks. Yep, okay, they're at 6. We have outs. Yep, okay. Okay, we don't have any more outs, guys. We are now strictly out of the outs. Forerunner's gonna go get... Probably get this flying. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dude, have most 4 next turn. Yeah, I don't really... And our pump spell is already in the bin. Man, good deck opponent. Though I don't know if it is. Oh, good. Oh, awesome. Okay. So now you like... Is there anything in here that just kills us? Crap. Yep. The one spell in your hand is that pirate. We're 90% dead here. Yep. You may. You may 3 me. And then what instant or sorcery shall you cast? Famished Paladin. What a draw. Okay, they can only have 1 flyer next turn. We can gain a life. And they can grab our moment of triumph and kill us. So that's it. Wow, okay. Pre-release much. We did it. We went 2-2. But it's okay. 50-50 record. I'll take it. And we got 3 boosters, half our entry back. Well, that's not ideal, but it is what it is. All right, so yeah. That was Ixalan. That was Rivals of Ixalan, guys. That was Rick's. That was the Rick's. Should I just open these? Nah. All right, guys. Think I'm gonna call it a night. Thanks for dropping in for the Rivals of Ixalan pre-release. I'm going to straight shoot this over to YouTube where you can catch it later if you want to review some of the matches we won. And for now, I guess I'm going to call it a night. So thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. And yeah, I'll catch you on the flip side. No problem. Thanks for tuning in. And thank you for all your compliments on the YouTube channel. I sincerely appreciate that. That's amazing. I never don't, Senrez. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Thanks for tuning in, O3N3. Thanks for your follows tonight, guys. Thanks for the bits. And that'll be me. So thanks, guys. Have a great night.